Alright, everyone, welcome to another stream of mine. Today, we're gonna be reacting to Wuthering Wave version 2.3 preview, which also going to be the anniversary of Wuthering Wave. I am excited to see what they have in store. So, without further ado, let me just start the video and then fix the audio real quick. Here we go. Actually, here. Okay. All right. Oh. Damn. Okay. We went from Mount Firmament to Black Shores. Okay, I'm assuming that we're gonna be in Rinasita now. Sorry. Oh.
高王老师，这是台本。
Oh. I wonder if this is enough volume. I hope this is enough volume for people. They definitely put a lot of effort in the
Hello， 全球的
opening
漂
part.
泊者们，你们
大家好，
又见面了，我是你们熟悉的 Solan。
Hello， 各位漂泊者们好，我是你们既熟悉又陌生的新朋友，同时也是大家的老朋友，霸王。
霸王同志，很高兴又跟你合作了，今天可得好好配合啊。
说什么呢？我们刚刚不是配合的挺好的嘛？真是的，快给大家讲正事儿，讲正事儿。
确实。好，那么我们先和大家聊正事。接下来欢迎大家来到本次明朝2.3版本特别前瞻。没错，特别前瞻，因为我们明朝马上就要过1周岁生日了。我们从荆州城萧山到黑海岸，再到黎纳西塔、拉古纳、阿维纽宁神学院。我们走过了很多的地方，还一起度过了温暖的追月节，解决了薪资给予的危机，还在黎乔利海岛体验了一波捕鱼达人的快乐。
是啊，转眼就1年了。哎，松龙哥，如果让你从开发者的视角来形容我们明朝这1年，你会用什么样的词语呢？
关键词，我觉得应该是挑战。这一路以来，我们遇到了非常多的挑战。
Obviously.
但是呢，也正因为有了这些挑战，我们才真正让明朝变得越来越好。例如上线初期时，我们收到了很多反馈的优化模块。当时我们向漂泊者们承诺，会把游戏性能作为长线的模块一直推进下去，而不是改完表面问题就
So
结
far
束
they。delivered. The performance has been really good considering like how good the game looks and how it started off.
不断的优化游戏性能和游玩体验，还正式上线了光线追踪来拓展明朝的画质上限。新的一年，
Ray tracing is definitely not a performance thing.
重点，明朝不仅要越来越好玩，画面也要足够好看， 体验也要足够顺畅。
打住！我们还
So up to this point, he literally directly addressed the performance thing. So I'm wondering if like if we're gonna have like any like performance updates here, considering that he literally like mentioned it firsthand, right? So I'm just wondering if this is like a glimpse of what's to come in this update.
没有说到性能这一块
Oh yeah, we really. So they do have optimization. Okay.
现在想问你的是，想跟咱们广大漂泊者最想说的那些话，最想的最深层的那种感想。
明白，最深层的感想。I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
明朝就像一套
I love you.
一直流淌的潮水，因为所有的漂泊者，我们才能在过去、现在、未来不断的奔涌向前。我们因为你们的存在，也因为你们而改变。在这里，我想跟所有的漂泊者们说：
奔流，因你不
Ever
息。
flowing with you.
明朝1周年朝圣庆典
First
将
anniversary
随
of
着
Wuthering Wave.
2.3版本正式开启。潮水奔涌所向的地方，全是我们。
Let's see what you have in store, right? I mean, they seems to be so excited about it. I mean, Solon literally comes to like the show himself. I know he most of the time like it's not him that does it. So I'm glad that he's actually leading and like hosting this one. So we'll see like what they have in store now.
相聚共庆之地。
是的，那么为了纪念我们这一特殊的节日，我们也为1周年设计了全新的 logo。在明朝2.3版本期间，大家将在许多地方看到这个 logo 的呈现。
好，那话不多说，接下来我们就准备正式开始介绍明朝2.3版本的全新内容吧。我相信漂泊者们也都迫不及待的想知道了。我听说我们项目组的小伙伴们为了让今天的前瞻特别通讯足够特别，准备了相当多的情报内容啊。
是的，没错，这是我们必不可少的环节啦。首先，我们要为各位漂泊者们介绍一下即将在我们2.3版本中登场的全新共鸣者信息。
OK。
在2.3版本中，我们将会有2位新共鸣者和大家见面哦。
Alright,
然后
let's go.
我会再为大家介绍一下我们全新的1周年庆主题活动的玩法，以及2.3的相关版本活动。当然，还有我们非常重要的版本系统更新以及优化内容。最后也不会少了我们线上线下周年庆相关的活动情报信息哦。
Celebrations,
看起来周年庆版本内容多多，我已经开始期待了。那说了这么多，不如直接看一看。
没错，我们就正式开始吧。敬请大家欣赏2.3版本 PV 雁行下曲
Fiery Arpeggio.
Arpeggio.
Okay.
Let's go. Got no time to waste.
Okay, so first of all, personally, these are really cute. At the same time, why do I feel like the chibis like currently are like more like of a, it feels like a lower effort compared to like the BGR chibis. I don't know why. That's what I feel, right? Maybe it's like technically speaking not, but that's just how I feel. Because like all the other chibis, right? Like even the ones that they use in the previous like preview, like during the 2.2 where like they were floating around, like those are those are like actual chibis and not just like head chibis like this, right? So I wonder what's with that. I wonder if this is like a cost cutting measure or if this is like going to be like a better version of those chibis. We'll have to see. Okay, so this is definitely seems to be much more reactive and like expressive, but like this is also like a, you know, this might be like pre-recorded and not like an actual like in-game like reactions and stuff. Fiery arpeggio.
Time to work again. Raguna once went through a hell of a time. The Order was hit with major losses, including many of their best. The Black Alley was born when that stability fell apart.
Okay, now we're on the criminal side of things. Interesting. You literally have a shield.
Efficiency is everything at work. It's all about hitting the nail on the head. Let's get this over with. That all you got? I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. Give me your worst. Reduce to dust.
So she's a gauntlet user, right? But she also wields a great sword. What is this? I don't know what they... Okay. Sorry. Let's just keep going first.
That's a wrap.
As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell. Overture. Ta-da! A grand overture. Listen, the trio of destiny. Time to
She's
end
definitely
this
super
story.
expressive.
The tale
I likes
of
it.
all our adventures together.
Talos. That was what the Black Alley called their leader.
Talos doesn't stop anyone from challenging her. In fact, she tells them if they beat her, they get to be the new Talos. The Black Alley has its own rules, and I'm simply following them to keep things running smoothly.
Before you talk about rules, first learn not to make my life harder.
Okay, there seems to be story involving Chakona.
My eternal summer will never fade.
Oh, that definitely sounds more happy. Colcharo, he's finally here? Wait, is this actually part of the story? This better be part of the actual story. Oh, I don't think it is. Going by the screenshot so far, we're not seeing any... Yeah, I guess they're not... Damn it.
啊，拳打黑帮，脚踢坏蛋，追逐着音乐的诗歌，寻找被隐藏的真相，还将和非常不一样的共鸣者。
So Sunny is like really well integrated into the whole story. I wonder how they're gonna bring like Shiakana in to the storyline, or if we just going to get like a character quest with her on this patch instead. Because like I feel like her presence in like 2.2 is a bit too shoehorned in. It's like she's barely like useful there, other than like, oh yeah, I have like this quirk, like special forte, and like even then, like her forte, it's like somewhat like really similar with like that guy from the Adventure Guild, basically. I forgot, not the Adventure Guild, like Exploration Guild or something, like the guy with the photographic memory. So I feel like I don't know, it just didn't feel as right with her. So we'll have to see.
团子一起，以全新的姿态开启狂欢。
爽啊！
我有预感，这个版本漂泊者们的游戏时光会过得相当的丰富、精彩且开心。
可不是嘛，松能哥，你知道吗？在拉古大城黑暗的一角中， 有一个和光有关的传说，每当隐匿在黑暗中的邪恶势力开始破坏拉古纳的和平，就会有出现一名名为焰光的夜行者。
The Blazing Nightwalker. What? Sure. Office worker by day, criminal fighter by night. So she's like Batman.
将他们全部绳之以法。
哦，这究竟是怎么一回事呢？实在是，
太难猜了。
要不这样，我们直接去看一下怎么样？
没问题，Let's go，
走。
走。
That's one hell of a transition. Going by this trailer here, we can kind of see like the vibe is going to be more the 80s, like around the time of like mafias and stuff. Which I know like it's a big thing on Raguna already, but like this seems to be leaning a lot towards it by the looks of it. Seems a bit happy and lighthearted. Like going by the songs alone.
传说中，焰光的夜行者会在夜幕到来后，行走在拉古纳的大街小巷，铲奸除恶，将坏人送去他们该去的地方。然而，拉古纳居民不知道的是，在白天，其实他就是一名普通的上班族，每日都在兢兢业业的工作中。哎，宋文哥，你现在状态是怎么回事？
我看完刚刚的表演，我就很想穿的正式一点，突然我就好想上班，好想上班啊！
你这么一说，我突然也好想上班啊。那么在这里，我们向各位漂泊者们宣布，全新的共鸣者莫塔里家族的最佳员工焰光的夜行者
The Blazing
将会在
Nightwalker.
2.3版本加入各位漂泊者的队伍。
Oh my god, she wakes up at 6 a.m. She even sleeps in the office too. That's crazy. Oh, this is like her. This is basically her like
赞妮，
animation.
全新的，我怎么感觉赞妮好像已经陪伴了我们很久了？
是啊，在漂泊者们初次踏足拉古纳时，就已经其实和赞妮相遇了。他看似是一名普通的职场精英，实际上却会用拳头痛击敌人，挥起，对，挥舞起巨大的盾牌，更是游刃有余。赞妮目前就职于莫塔里家族的艾弗拉德金库保卫科。白天的他是勤勤恳恳的上班族，行事利落，办事可靠。虽然总是顶着沉重的黑眼圈，总是满脸疲惫的样子，但是
So that's why
情
she
绪的
always
稳
looks
定程度
exhausted.
甚至远胜艾弗拉德金库的保卫强。
所以，赞妮她到底为什么有黑眼圈？
Because she
是不是莫塔里
doesn't sleep.
不双休的？莫塔里也太坏了吧！
哎，那莫塔里家族的事务，
You know, this is really funny. Coming from a company that technically probably have to work like 24/7.
确实是比较繁多嘛。作为最佳员工，但你总是在加班方面很难放过自己一马，对不对？这却是一方面。但在另一方面，每当夜幕降临的时候，詹妮也常常会游走在黑暗的街头上来，将那些不怀好意的人暴揍一顿，再全部打包送去戒灵院接受改造。
Chamber of
所以下班后，
Chamber of
詹妮也
Discipline.
无法
Ooh.
彻底的休息。
You know, that sounds kind of kinky. I don't know why they couldn't just call it like jail or something. I don't know why it has to be like chamber of discipline, but pop up, I guess.
不过呢，对于赞尼来说，虽然很累，但他是非常乐于为拉古娜的安定付出自己下班后的时间哦。
真是没想到啊，在你表面上看起来完全是没有热心市民的样子的，没想到私下竟然是在疯狂做好人好事。不过天天要打架，赞尼的武力值一定很强吧？
不用说了，没错，赞尼利用自己的双重身份，其实在背后默默守护着林纳西塔的秩序与安宁。他是一名衍射属性的共鸣者，使用碧铠作为武器，他身手不凡，出招利落，在战斗中会使用巨型的盾牌进行攻击，能对敌人造成不俗的伤害。而且，作为一名成熟的打工人，即使是面对敌人。
So going by the way that it looks, right? It's a shield, it's a great sword, and she wears gauntlet. So she's like wearing 3 weapons basically. A literal like great sword slash like charge blade kind of thing. But she's a gauntlet user. I don't know if this is just a way for them to like streamline things, or if they were like thinking about like making a different weapon type before, and then like a lot of people in the survey just like no, like but let's keep the weapon type like simple and like more reasonable compared to like the PGR like weapon system, because like every character have like different weapons, and like it gets kind of annoying in PGR, because like then like everyone needs their own thing. And weapons become like basically like a must pull instead of like just like, oh, you know, I have this like spare swords or like spare broad blade and or like spare gauntlets and stuff like that. But let's continue.
赞尼也是一副游刃有余的状态，在对战中，他甚至能忙里偷闲，借力后撤，坐在椅子上稍事休息，同时又能保持悄悄的，同时又保持进攻与防守的姿态，敏捷地抵挡着来袭的攻击。然后詹妮战斗时所使用的巨型盾牌是根据他的共鸣能力特殊定制的武器，它会随着詹妮的进攻积攒能量，当能量充足，赞尼可释放。
Sorry. Did she just use the shield with the freaking feet? Bro, that's these animations. They're like, man, they're like anime level of like over the top now.
特殊的共鸣技能，将盾牌幻化为重剑，没错，对敌人发动沉重的一击，并再次增强解放盾牌中的力量。当然，面对急走的工作时，赞尼也会严肃起来，领带一扯，直接释放共鸣解放，进入灼焰形态。在这个形态下，金色的能量将随之游走全身，对，让它呈现出一种与平时截然不同的姿态，调动全身的力量，持续挥舞大重剑，对敌人进行持续而又猛烈的攻击，直到终结一击。职场精英赞尼在执行工作中相当的有条不紊，他的攻击技能中可以见到金色的焰光以及各种钟表相。
Yeah, a lot of like her attacks includes like clock motives.
关的元素，这代表着什么？代表着对于每一项工作应该耗费多长时间，何时应该结束，赞尼可都是有自己的把控，非常有节奏。没错。然后在队伍中进行战斗时，赞尼一般扮演着主力输出的角色，他具有特殊的机制，可以提前结算队友附加的光照效应，并将其转化为自身的特殊能量。在灼焰形态期间加以利用，可以造成不俗的伤害。而且，赞尼的动作设计多为利落的身体攻击，他使用碧铠作为自己的武器。在此次版本期间，我们也将推出一款全新的5星武器——焰光裁定。它结合了赞尼的职业特点和擅长使用重型武器作战的战斗风格进行了设计。这
Blazing Justice for the Blazing Nightwalker. How inspirational.
武器整体使用了黑色金属材质，结构精巧，但又异常坚固。碧铠内部由黄铜构建的机械结构，如钟表般精密运转。
This feels that this gives a lot of like that Pinocchio like Souls game, Lies of P kind of vibes.
人机构间
I like it
时隐时现的指针表盘特效，凸显出赞尼作为一名资深社畜对于时间管理的重视，并且
Veteran
在平时
92
的战斗中，赞尼习惯将其单手佩戴，用以保护手臂，以免受反冲力的伤害，以及在必要时刻时用于抵挡攻击。当赞尼挥动手中重剑之时，避开齿轮中心会喷涌出
It's really cool that it's only on one
炽
side,
烈的焰
right?
光，而他对于作恶之人的裁
So here's like the kind of detail that I'm wondering. Like if you use it on other characters that have like 2 sets of gauntlet, right? I wonder how it'll look. Because like if you see right now,
决，
at least
亦
I
或
didn't
者是
see
其他
another
人眼中极其
another one
难
on
以
the
完
other
成的工
arms.
作，也会随着计时般齿轮旋转而精准的走向终结。
走向终结。
这代表了一个理念，就是既然对方听不懂道理，那就通过物理的方式进行交流，用最有效的方式达成目的。
Good job,
这也
Sam.
是詹妮的个人风格。
哦，原来这就是赞尼的风格。赞尼真的是太劳模了吧？但是我真的
Model
很好奇，
employee.
明明上班已经这么累了，为什么他还要在下班后维护正义呢？
Yeah.
其实，詹妮的夜间巡逻源自于很久很久以前发生过的一件事。彼时的他也只不过是一名初入职场、平凡度日的小职员，但因为一个特殊的契机，赞妮才
OK
开始了这份在夜间的义工。那么说到这里，就不得不提一段流传于纳古拉街头巷尾的传说——夜光的夜行者。这是一段发生在拉古纳洞。
So we're gonna get to know like why she does this. The case unfolded at midnight, an echo of Raguna's turbulent past. City once again shrouded in its shadow, only a blaze of light can banish the encroaching darkness. Okay.
动荡时代的故事。
But see, stories like this are really interesting though. Like why do Zani need to be Batman when like considering like the other 2 families are like technically like in control, right? And with like how well distributed they are, I don't know why a vigilante would be like necessary. Right? Especially when they have like the well-known like, you know, the Montelli's family executioner like around. Or like Fisalia's family there's like well known for like dealing with like secret stuff like that. I don't know why like vigilante is like a necessary thing in this kind of like society.
不法者组成的帮派，隐秘的驻地，曾经的混沌本应不复存在，但令人惊讶的是，过去的余孽，如今却再次在黑暗中张开了獠牙。
张开了獠牙。
没错，在职场中已历练多年的赞尼，面对过去的残留，又该采取
OK
怎么样的行动呢？
哦，不错，有点意思。我看这个场景也跟之前我们所见到的拉古纳有点不一样哦。
是的，不过更多的情报内容就等各位漂泊者们亲自了解啦。关于赞尼过往的故事以及他如今的生活与理想，都将会在2.3版本上线的全新半新故事《夜行的焰光》中，为大家一一道来。
好，好，好。不过上班下班都这么忙的话，赞尼平时还有什么机会可以好好放松一下自己啊？就算是工作狂，也该有自己的生活吧？
当然，他的爱好就是工作。
工作
虽然这是赞尼自己亲口说的，没有人相信，我也不信。
没有人相信，你也不信，我怎么就那么信呢？我怎么记得你以前好像跟我说过一样的话呀？
对的，我怎么可能不相信呢？没错，我怎么可能？我超爱工作的，没错
嘛。
只不过，除了工作呢，赞尼偶尔也会进行一些报复性的消费。
Retail
尽管他理
therapy.
性告诉自己这样不好，但是出于压力和一些其他的原因，总也有管不住自己手的时候嘛。
理解，人之常情。
Oh
除
wow.
此之外呢，赞尼有时候也会
Wait, so she's a shopaholic. Okay, that's interesting. Is she one of those people that like, I know, a day's wage has to be spent in the same day kind of person, I wonder. Like, you know, living their best life every day.
DIY 一些美食，只不过这些美食很有他自
Okay,
己
she
的特
likes
点。
cooking.
他会在肉酱烩面的表面加入奶酪、香肠和香草等食材一起焗烤，做成一道名为
What?
什锦肉酱焗面的美食，很好吃，并且据赞妮本人所说，最开始他其实只是在加热因为忙于工作而被冷掉的外卖，在这个过程中碰巧加入了一些手边的即食材料，但最后意外的发现这些东西混合起来的味道还相当的不错。
Okay.
听起来好像确实蛮美味的。有机会的话，漂泊者们要不也一起尝尝？
是的，是的。以上就是目前可以公开的有关赞妮相关的所有情报喽。
不错不错。那介绍完赞妮2.3版本，我们还会有另一位5星共鸣者即将和大家见面。
是的，不同于丹尼，另一位5星共鸣者夏空，
The exact opposite.
如同山间
Like
穿行。
if Zani is like all about rationality and like calculating, right? Shakona is like the exact opposite. Always talking about like feelings and like dreams and like inspiration and kind of stuff. More carefree, I guess.
行的清风，在他的身旁总有诗与
Especially
乐
with
相
her
伴
work as a bard.
哦，多唯美的描述啊！哎，什么声音？
嗯，好像在那边。哦，走，啪啪啪啪走。
对，吃瓜，吃瓜，想不起来了。
See, here's what I hope from Shakona, right? I hope they have multiple songs for her. That would be really interesting. It may be like maybe 2 or different animation. Let's think about it like this. Like if she have like 3 songs, right, that can alternate like whenever she does like her ultimate, like or her like Resonance Liberation, basically. That will make it much more like interesting in the long term, because like you know it's like a hidden gacha in a way. Like you don't know which song you're gonna get next, or maybe you do. Maybe the songs can be locked behind like certain like requirements. Like a full 4-day will give her like this song, and like if your 4-day is not full, it's gonna be like this song kind of thing. But this is just speculation, so we'll have to see. This is definitely very like fantasy tavern like song, which fits her because like she's supposed to be a bard, right?
What 在这短短的曲子中，我能感受到
What the hell was
丰
that?
富的情绪
That，was really
感
choppy
觉
just now.
有好多的音符
Like the
在
camera
我身上
movement.
疯狂的跳动。哎，你怎么感觉盘味没了，整个人变得精神了这么多？我看你也是哦，怎么精神这么多呢？难道这就是夏空对我们的治
Is it just me, or is the camera's frame rate dropped?
愈吗？
夏空是一位自由浪漫的吟游诗人，
Romantic.
据说他创作的诗篇在拉古纳的大街小巷中口耳相传，而林纳西塔的广阔土地上也遍布着他的足迹。
Why is it a lot of her songs have like this like I don't want to say sadness, but there's like this heavy feeling on all of her songs. Is she like one of those characters that are like, always smiling on the outside, but like deep down, like she's hiding a lot of like emotions and like experiences and like traumas, maybe that kind of character?
据说生活在拉古纳的人们热爱艺术、诗歌与音乐，
Okay.
是
Yeah.
他们日常生活中不可或缺的一部分。
Obviously.
所以啊，果然是这样吗？
那肯定是的。而且夏空诞生在一个热爱诗歌与音乐的家族中，耳濡目染加上与生俱来的天赋，使他能够快速上手各种各样，甚至是从未见过的乐器。在他看来， 每一个乐器都意味着一段不断传承的精彩故事。
Okay.
所以有时候就算是一些独特的乐器，比如
If she's
不
gonna
锈
be a
钢脸
broad
盆
blade,
吉
it's
他
like
饼干盒曼陀林。
if you guys remember, like we got a broad blade in Mon Firmament that looks like a guitar, right, or like a musical instrument. It would be nice if she's like a broad blade and like she can use that weapon specifically, because like that, I feel like that would fit her so well.
甚至是弦盂风笛等等，它都能使用共鸣能力去弹奏它们，使用它们展开一场别开生动的音乐会。而现在，作为一个游历四方的吟游诗人，夏空也走过很多的地方，他一路聆听与观察，在记录中体验各种各样的情感，并将它们转变为各种各样的诗歌。不过很有意思的是，夏空偶尔也会坏心眼的写一些诗歌骂人，或者开一些无伤大雅的玩笑，可以理解。比如说是在某人陷入沉思的时候，为他演奏一首专属的 BGM 啊。
你的意思是，随时随地都可以开始演奏的天赋型创作选手，是这个意思？那他的战斗方式应该也和演奏有关吧？
没错。夏空是一位五星气动属性的共鸣者。
Wait, pistols, man. Why pistols? I feel like we've been getting a lot of pistols recently, and also, why does it have to be arrow, right? Because I mean, it makes sense, especially like during the 2.2 where she brings the win and everything. But like, I feel like, okay, we have a fusion gun character, right? And we already have the arrow gun character, like the 4 stars, right? And then we have the ice one, like with just Carlotta. So why couldn't we have like the Havoc or maybe Spectro gun character? Why does it have to be like the same element as like the one we have before? It's just me being curious, because like I think obviously the way they're doing this, I think she's gonna be like she probably gonna go really well with like Arrow Rover. That's my assumption, especially with the way it looks so far. But man, at the same time, I wish it's another element.
使用的武器是配枪。
But it also makes sense because Cantarella is like a Havoc character, right? And Zani is a Spectral character. So like those two elements are out of like out of the picture because of that. So it makes sense in some ways. Especially since like when's the last time we had like an arrow character, like 5-star would probably be GN. As far as I remember, I think. Yeah. So I guess it makes sense, but still.
能力非常独特，可以召唤。
Maybe even in team, it kind of works too, because like I think usually wind can bring vibration and noise. So I guess it makes sense in her team, I guess.
幻影分身协助夏空和队友进行战斗。音乐是吟游诗人最强的攻击。夏空的麦克风不只是演奏的乐器，也是进攻的武器。它可以进行形态转换，从麦克风变成一把刺剑，并且夏空的身法灵动，它能进行快速位移或在原地召唤分身。
Is the like the thing is like a musket?
通过自身灵活的身法和幻影分身的配合，可以达到令人意想不到的方式。
I want to see her 5-star gun.
它的重击可以挑飞目标。夏空的共鸣技能可快速位移至目标身后，并在原地召唤分身，让敌人摸不着方位。并且夏空多才多艺，精通各种乐器，可以给大家带来各种精彩的演出。在战斗中，通过不一样的方式衔接至普通最后一段，夏空会分别使用宝斯兰鼓、鲁特琴、麦克风进行循环演奏。并且展示不同的舞蹈和乐曲。如果期间夏空执行其他行为或切换队友，他还会召唤幻影，继续在原地保持演奏。夏空通过使用不同的乐器进行演奏，积攒能量，能量积攒完成，可长按普攻发射凝聚音符， 凝聚音符命中目标时，会形成漩涡乐章，会将周围的敌人吸附到中心。夏空的共鸣解放技能也很有意思。
Wait.
他会脱去披风，换上
So she just
和分身们一起举办一场欢乐的演出。在演出期间，你可以跟着节拍进行 QTE 演奏，激发能量冲击，对敌人造成伤害和负面效果。
Wait, is that two
就算在这个
elements?
期间切换至其他队友，夏空的演出也会在场上继续保持哦。
夏空不愧是专业的呀，一个人即是一支乐队。不过，他在场上的演出有些什么特别的作用呢？
这个说来就给大家好好讲讲了。夏空在队伍中一般扮演快速协奏和提供增益的角色。夏空和他的幻影分身在进行演奏时，可以给全队提供气动属性伤害加成。
Okay.
而共鸣解放的能量冲击可以持续的给敌人附加风蚀效应或光噪效应。他的演奏技能
Wait, she can do
还能为
both?
队友提供风蚀效应伤害加深的效果。
Where does the spectral frazzle comes from then?
哇哦，不错不错，夏空一定可以和他的队友打出超强的配合。
没错。另外，在 2.3 版本中，我们也将上线一把全新的5星配枪——林间的咏叹调。这是一把
Okay.
精良、浪漫的。
I don't even see her using it though,
哇
so
塞，好看，是一个很符合夏空吟游诗人身份及自由浪漫性格的设计。
I wonder how good this
夏空很喜欢
gun
大
is
自然，
when she doesn't
所以
even
这把
seem
武器
to
的
use
设
it.
计风格很具有歌颂生命与自然的特点。
Mhm.
这把配枪由明
It's
亮
very
轻快的
droid-like,
淡色金
to
属
be
构
fair.
成。
Ooh, that special
金绿
effect.
色
I
的乐
love
谱
that
音
special
符特
effects.
效环绕着枪声不断流
Like the
转，
swirls
由特殊材质
in the
编织
gun.
而成的透绿
This
琴
thing.
弦
Ooh, I love that.
悬浮于膛线之间。每当风掠过镂空雕花的象牙，
Wait, I just noticed. Did she put the gun here? Is this like a socket for her gun? I want to see. So, like, if she puts it, I don't know.
枪声便会荡起森林层雾般的光晕。据夏空说，他在使用这把枪的时候，似乎还能感受到来自林纳西塔林间的翠色微风。
Wait,
感觉你说了一篇满分作文，
Okay.
我刚刚都沉浸在里面。是你自己写的吗？
并非，这么有诗意的表达，那当然是来自于夏空的诗篇啦。
我感觉夏空一
We've
定
only been
见
here
证
for
了
40
很
minutes.
多故事吧。我相信
That's crazy.
漂泊者们对夏空的经历应该也很好奇。这方面我们还有没有？
Oh,
那肯定是要有啦。
oh, we do
在
get a character
2.3
story
版本
for
中
her.
我们将上线一个全新的活动，为你的长夏永不凋落。
Diamonds. Wait, what? Former Poets Society, the Golden Anthem. Tragic story deliberately concealed by the Order. I wonder if it involves her. And I wonder if it involves like there's a group. No, those are a group of researchers. I wonder if if it involves a group of like inside like the vault, there's like an area where like it was like all golden lights, and like when we were like exploring the underground vaults. But also they say this is an event info, so this is not the character story. I
这
see.
次我们想通过一种新的方式来为漂泊者们展现共鸣者的故事。
Oh,
哦，连名字都这么的
taking new
有
approach.
诗意
So this is also
有没有
like counts
可以
as like
再
character
展
story.
开透露的。
Wait,
那我只
but does that mean it's gonna be like a limited? I would hate it so much if they make like the character story limited, because like it will end up like the same problem we have like in like something like Genshin, like where like they put like the some like characters behind like specific events that never comes back, or like inaccessible like after the update. So like people that missed it just literally missed the story for the character. That would suck so much.
只能透露一些些啦，精彩部分还是希望大家进去体验啦，对不对
可以？
那我简单讲一下，这次的故事
源于一则关于黄金之歌的传闻。相传，拉古纳过去久负盛名的诗社“黄金之歌”的成员，曾是岁主的歌颂者，却因为亵渎神明而被休会流放。而最近，他们的遗作意外现世。相传，若有人演奏他们的遗作中的乐曲，则会招来亡灵，并为拉古纳带来毁灭。在克莱塔的指引下，漂泊者将会与一位鉴赏诗歌的好手，没错，就是夏空，
OK，
去解开黄金之歌背后的秘密。
创作诗歌的人，散播流言的人，追查真相的人，
多方势力的博弈再度开启。这场藏匿在诗
So going by this picture, basically they get exiled, they get sent into a pilgrimage, right? And this kind of confirms my theory earlier about her having like a tragic backstory. Then
诗与音乐下的阴影即将揭晓，还请各位漂泊
so
者
that's why
们
like every
做
part of
好
like
准
her
备。
songs are
那么在
basically
2.2版本中，
filled with like emotions, like heavy emotions, I guess. And also, hi Wolf, welcome to the stream. You're late, it's okay. It is fine. Welcome to the stream. All right, off we go.
夏空已经为漂泊者展示过了他独特的共鸣能
Special
力。
resonance
他能通
ability.
过旋律跨越时间与空间，让记忆与故事重现。在2.3版本中，夏空也将再次发挥他这个特殊的本领。
How you
漂
doing?
泊
I'm
者
fine.
将与夏空一起
Ooh.
穿梭在诗歌的不同篇章中。
I really
去
hope
揭
this
露
is
一
not
段
permanent.
段
I
被
really
掩埋的
hope
真相。
I really hope this event is gonna be permanent because I would like again I would really hate it if they do what they like what Genshin did and like they interwoven like the character story into like an event and then made it like time limited. Man, I would hate them so much for that. And also I'm doing fine, Wolf. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Okay.
像，听起来是一个很特别的本领，想必这一路的见闻一定很有意思。那么，关于夏空还有没有更多关于他的小故事可以分享呢？
那当然还是有的啦。说到分享，夏空很喜欢与大家分享他在旅途中的所有感受，不论是关于桂冠的英雄事迹，还是乡间的欢声笑语，亦或者是某种食物中的香气，他都能将这些感受转化为诗与音乐。他的表达从不拘泥于形式，甚至他对食物的理解也从不受拘束哦。游历四方的
So I
吟游
wonder
诗
if
人
she's gonna end
旅
up
途中
being
的食物
someone like
讲究一个美味与便捷的平衡。比如
like that
不好
that
意思
bard on The Witcher, the one that keeps following like Geralt. I forgot his name right off the bat. I forgot his name right now. Yaskir, I think so.
次的旅途中，夏空本来准备吃面包的，但他灵机一动，将肉酱
Okay.
面
They're
放
also
在了
showing
面
like
包
what
的
kind of
缝隙
food
中
she cooked.
这
Oh,
种主食与
isn't
主
that
食的
like
搭配却出乎意料的好吃。但是，拉古纳的民间中
pasta
有一则不成文的规定，禁止对拉古纳的肉酱烩
bocadillo?
面进行胡乱搭配、改编食谱。不过，对于夏空而言，他倒是不会管这些，只会继续吃这个好吃的烩面面包。
That is so funny. Pasta is not to be tampered with. No shortcut, no twist. Taking a bite of her creation, Shakona was lost in her thoughts. If I ever get banished, this bread might just be one of the reasons. Does that mean like she actually like broke all like the pasta when she cooked this? Ooh, I can see why the Italians would hate her.
哎，我感觉赞妮就很适合这种吃法，加班配碳水，是不是很有生活？
加班，碳水，生活。松伦哥不会是想让我狠狠加？不，松伦哥不是这样的人。哎，松伦哥呢？松伦哥已经走了吗？哎，人呢？我还没来得及说呢。哎，松伦哥走得太急了，看来 这份为漂泊者们准备的兑换码，只能
That
我
look
自
good.
己来公布了。
Yeah, for us it looks good, but for
接下来
Italian
为各位漂泊者们
people,
送上本次
that
前
is
瞻
like
的
a
第一个兑
blasphemy.
换码，大家记得在有效
Okay,
时间
that's
内
first
进
code,
游戏内进
first
行兑换哦。
anniversary. Okay.
好了，我可要下班了啊！不，我要回去加班了啊！拜拜拜拜拜拜。
Overtime. They're putting a lot of like bands and like musical performance here. I wonder if it's because like anniversary. Which, you know, songs like this are like nice and all, but like they could have put this money like into more game content. I'm just saying. Like, I appreciate the gesture, but sometimes things like this are like a bit unnecessary, especially for a one-time thing, right?
Hello，瓦策划，今天第一次来前瞻哦，要不和漂泊者们介绍一下你自己
Hello， 松伦哥，漂泊者们大家好，我是你们的新朋友瓦策划。
怎么样，瓦策划？想必你已经准备了很多新版本的情报，
I'm assuming he's
等不
one of
及
the
要跟漂
developers
泊
by
者
the
们
looks
分
of
享
it.
了吧？
是的，我有超多内容要和大家说的。不过在那之前呢，就让我们向漂泊者们正式介绍一下第二索拉。
第二索拉，
The second
我记
coming
得
of
是一本
Solaris.
热门小说的名字。先行公约正在制作他们的衍生游戏作品。之前
I remember seeing
漂泊者
that.
还为他们改
Oh
编
wait,
的
it's
工作
the
贡献了不少。
it's from that one like event mission where like you were helping like a girl like trying to make some profit for like herself, like I forgot what the profit is for, but like she was trying to like sell. Oh, like this is I think like, during the I think this is during 2.0 when like there's a girl that was like, oh my god, like we're trying to introduce like new businesses into like Raguna in like Rinasita, and like my manager told me to come up with something that that would sell for like 3 million copies or something like that. I think I remember that. I think that is from that part.
参考资料呢？
Well, maybe just to celebrate. Yeah, you know, that's fair. But we need to see, right? Like what kind of rewards they're giving us too, because like I feel like you know, a lot of people that play gacha games they don't really care about bans. They care about getting free stuff more.
没错，
So maybe
第二
those
索拉
money
即
could have
将
been
内
like
测
better
1 周
spent. I'm
年
just
了。
saying.
哇哦，内测1周年，难道这就是双喜临门？
是的，是的，恰逢这个时机啊，安可收到了手腕人的假期作业，
Holiday
所以先行
assignment?
公约和安可就此开始合作，准备做一些有意思的东西。
Shorekeeper,
当
why did
然
you
呢，
give it
在
to
这个过程
Encore?
中，毫不意外的、理所当然的、命中注定的出现了一些意外。
那这究竟是怎么一回事呢？我刚刚好像看到了很多的团子，他们就是在第二索拉里面的吧？
是的，这次的活动得到了泰提斯系统的小力支持。
Like these models, right? Like these chibi models, they're really cute. But I'm still wondering, like, is this like real? Is this really gonna be better than the chibi that we have on PGR? That it has yet to be seen, right? Because like honestly, like out of the box, like just judging it like right now, this looks like a downgrade compared to like the chibi on like PGR, because like the chibi on PGR, you know, it's a full body chibi with like different animations and stuff like that. So like having this like literally just the heads, this feels like quote unquote like a downgrade.
漂泊者的记忆与数据在第二。
Not to say that they're not cute, right? I'm just saying that it feels like a downgrade. Like it feels like overall, like, you know, it takes people. They just did this because it takes less time to make.
索拉中对共鸣者们进行了演算模拟，但因为是小力支持嘛，所以共鸣者团子的姿态就此出现。
干得好啊！那么无论是什么意外，遇到我们漂泊者， 就算是团子的样子，当然也是迎刃而解。那么我们究竟要做什么呢？
邪恶的布大王偷走了庆典蛋糕，
A
为
bow
了让庆典能够顺利举行，漂泊者需要带领
Why
团
is it
子
called a
们
Bowser?
打倒邪恶的布大王，让庆典重新举办。这就是我们周年庆特别大型活动——团团团团转。漂泊者会在活动中
It's literally called a Bowser, and like the event is called Cubic and QB. Is this like a mad jokes?
会不断遇到团子伙伴，比如金熙团子。虽然是由泰迪斯系统模拟的团子形象，但它给人的感觉和金熙本人十分的相像的。而且啊，因为团
There's
子
like
是根据漂
marshmallow.
泊
I
者的
think
记忆演
that's
算的。
like the
上一次
base from that they use, right? It's like literally like a cylinder, like a boxy cylinder kind of thing. Like exactly like a marshmallow like dimension, and then they just add faces on it. That
漂泊者和金熙的见面是春天，因此团子的记忆也模拟到了春天哦。
哦，听起来还挺有意思。
是的，此外，也因为是演算模拟的共鸣者团子，所以依照不同的共鸣者的能力，团子们也拥有独特的技
wait,
能
they can
招式。
help?
在进入步步魔王城前，漂泊者可以选择最多3个共鸣者
Oh,
团子协
oh,
同
it's
作战
like during the
战
events
斗
they
中
can use
团子
them
会
as
自
like
主协
a
助战
an
斗
echo.
而使用伤害技能时，可以触发所装配团子的主动技能。在步步魔王城中战胜布大王的手下后，漂泊者可以获得珍贵的数据模块奖励。这些模块啊，不
Did they just? Did we just take a step back and then like now we have to pick up the loot like manually like in freaking Genshin now. What is
不仅能够显著增强团
look at this.
此外，也因为是演算模拟的共鸣
So
者团
these
子，
are cute
所以
and all
依照
right,
不
like
同的
especially
共鸣
like
者的能
ooh
力
like
团子们也拥有
the
独特的技能招式。
Kartatia one is
在
like
进入
really
步步魔
cool,
王城前，
and like the Jinsei
漂泊
one
者
is
可以
really cool
选
that you
择
can
最
like
多
aim
3个
like
共
the
鸣者团子
lasers.
协同作战。在战斗中，团子会自主协助战斗，而使用伤害技能时，可以触发所装配团子的主动技能。在步步魔王城
And
中，
like look, the loot actually
战胜
the
布大
loot
王的手
actually
下后
drops down, and you have to pick
可以
them
获
up
得
now.
珍贵的数据模块奖励，这些模块啊，不仅能够显著增强团子的战斗属性，部分特殊模块还能
Oh god, the chibi got their own upgrades. I really hope this is also a permanent thing. I really hope this cube thing is also permanent. It will be really nice.
赋予团子全新的技能效果哦。比较特别的是啊，
But I feel like they wouldn't do that. I feel like they wouldn't put like an event, like multiple like permanent events in the same patch. That's how I feel. But then again, this is also the anniversary. They might just do that, especially since like according to the news, there's like around like 20 events or so in a patch. So I'm assuming like some of them might be like a permanent thing. I really hope that everything that is like story related, like at least is like permanent though.
团子的专属技能也会以模块的形式随机掉落。通过自由搭配不同团子的技能模块，漂泊者可以尝试各
The storage would go crash though? What do you mean the storage would go crash?
种神奇
They're
的战
using
斗
like
组
the
合。
old
例如
maps.
为春团子装备金熙团子的技能模块时，就能触发独特的激光转圈圈特效。
Like these are all the old arenas that we
变。
already have before.
相信大家一定可以团子的姿态强势出击，各显其能，夺回蛋糕，让周年庆典
No,
顺
I
利
think it's
举
just
行
gonna
吧
be like a couple of
没错
gigs.
漂泊者一
I'd
路
say in the
过
phone
关
it's gonna
斩
be
将
like an extra
与
2 or
团子
3
们一起
gigs.
夺回蛋糕后，
And then in the
就能开启一
PC,
场
in the
盛大的
PC, it's
一
gonna
周
be
年庆
like
典。当然了，
like
丰厚
20,
的酬
30
劳也肯定是
gigabyte
少不了的。
updates as
漂泊
usual.
者参与
Maybe like an
团
extra
团
4 or
团转
6.
可获得新生以及各
In
种
total,
养成
like
材
to the
料，
size,
还有
the
周
game
年
size.
庆专属纪念激励印章。当我们在一起。另外啊，我们还在部分挑战关卡中也开放了联机的模
Co-op
式，
mode?
漂泊者可以叫上小伙伴一起战斗。
Okay, for the
不
event.
过
Damn.
团子这么可爱，除了战斗
That's
我
kind
们
of
是
nice
不是
though. We
也
can
可以
like
和
all
他们
like
一起
like
玩
there's gonna be like a
别的
total of like 6
做了
players,
做了
like
不要
3
浪费
players and like
当然
the
啦，
3
和团
cubes.
子们的日常也安排上了。
It's gonna be
周年
chaotic.
活动小团快跑热身赛与小团快跑
QB
将
Derby?
在2.3版本中陆续开启。在小团快跑热身赛中，漂泊者可以陪伴团。
Rover can train together with like Okay, this one is definitely time gated. If you look at the reward, this is definitely time gated.
团子们一同训练，为了感谢漂泊者们的陪练，特别的礼物也为大家准备好了。完成活动可以获得10个福金波纹、意象欺诈奇藏、翱翔幻影、摘桂之人等奖励。
Heads up, ads
这
incoming.
个翱翔幻影难道是翱翔的那个？
哎，这里先卖个关子，后面我们会为大家再详细介绍。简单来说啊，这个活动是周年庆的一个特别活动。每天登录游戏，完成活跃度等任务，漂泊者们就可轻松领取丰富的周年奖励啦。大家要记得及时领取哦。当大家热身一段时间后，小团快跑活动就会正式开启了。由先行公约举办的第1届团子运动会正式开幕。
Pioneer
12位明星团子将在赛道上各显神通，争夺第2索拉最快团子的称号。漂泊者可以为支持的团子选手应援，根据比赛的结果和黑马值，赢取对应的人气哦。
好，我现在就要成为索拉里斯最强应援的人，但说实话，真的很难选了，手心手背都是肉。
没关系，友谊第一，比赛第2嘛。此外，我们还将上线一个也与共鸣者团子们有关的摄影活动哦。这一年来，共鸣者们和漂泊者一起缔造了许多珍贵的回忆。大家都想和漂泊者再重温一下。
Wait, how does this work?
所以
Like the competition event, is it going to be like between players, or is this just we're just like watching like the computers like racing each other? That is like so weird.
所以
一起来合影吧，以团子的姿态，同行一旅将在2.3版本和漂泊者们见面，漂泊者将以团子的姿态。与共鸣者团子们共同打卡曾经的记忆哦。
不错不错。无论过去还是未来，共鸣者们都很珍惜和漂泊者们一起度过的时光。而这一次明朝的周年庆，也将是明朝与漂泊者们一起度过的第1个周年。
是的，考虑到部分漂泊者们刚刚回归或者新加入索拉里斯，为了便于大家能够更快组成自己的共鸣者小队。换取心仪的共鸣者和武器，在这一次明朝1周年庆典中啊，我们特别准备了2期由5位共鸣者和武器组成的周年换取活动。不过在这之前，我们还是
Okay, so 5. So each banner gonna have 5 characters. Okay.
先给大家介绍全新的共鸣者和武器的活动换取吧。随着2.3版本的开启呢，角色活动换取行于光影之间将正式开启，漂泊者们可从中获取限定5星共鸣者赞妮，5星武器验光裁定的换取活动也将随之开启。同时呢，我们也将开放刚刚提到的周年角色活动换取第1期，以及周年武器活动换取第1期。漂泊者们可从纪言、尹灵、哲之、向里奥、菲比，以及苍林千丈、侧魁之手、琼之冰枪。
Okay, so all of them are like old characters, and then there's one new character. Okay.
诸方悬殊、和光回唱中选取心仪的角色或武器进行换取。周年活动换取的换取规则与对应类型的活动换取一致，且共享5星保底技术。漂泊者可以随时更换所选择的角色或武器哦。
Okay.
在上述换取活动结束后，我们将开启角色活动换取诗与月的交响。漂泊者们可从中获取限定5星共鸣者下空。当然，5星武器林间的咏叹调的换取活动以及周年角色活动换取第2期，包含金熙、长离。
Okay. So basically, except Cantarella, you get to pull everyone else in this upcoming anniversary thing.
克莱塔、洛可可、布兰特。以及周年武器活动换取第2期，包含十和岁人、何以留名、死与舞、悲喜剧、不灭航路也将同步开启。
也就是说，不仅在周年活动换取可以自由选择想要的角色或者武器，甚至只要是同类型的换取活动，我们都可以自由选择换取，而不会浪费换取技术。太自由了吧
！Wait.
同步开启。
In other words, you're free to convene whatever you desire, not only in the anniversary convene banner, but also in the other convene event of the same type without worrying about wasting a guarantee count. So I'm assuming the guarantee count is gonna be like the same between like the new banner character and the anniversary banner then. I'm assuming it's gonna be like the banner is gonna be like it's gonna use the same pity system, like the pity count. That's not too bad, like cause like if you okay no I think like if every other game are doing the same thing, right? Like for example, like when you're or does every other game does the same thing? Do they? Like when HSR does it last time with like the whole like 7 banner characters or something like that. Did they was the pity like shared too? I think the pity was shared too. So I think this is like a pretty normal thing. That's a lot of character banner. I'm assuming this is gonna be like this an anniversary event so far. Especially with like the a lot of like those characters running in the banner right now. I think this feels like a lot of like it feels like a lot of like celebration for new or like returning players so far. I have yet to see anything that is like appealing to like the older player that's stuck around. Very player friendly. I mean, yeah, very new player friendly, right? If you're an old player, chances are you probably have like most of these characters already, and you probably only wanted like the new banner characters. They pulled an HSR move. Yeah, I mean HSR does it like randomly though. Like for this is like an anniversary event, right? Especially like with the way they're doing it so far. The way the event looks so far feels a lot of like for new or like returning players, which I think is really weird. Like if they're gonna do something like this, they could have done it in 2.0. Now, you know what? At least I get to like maybe get Xiang Liao's like constellation. Maybe we'll see. I don't know if I don't really know if I want to spend that much money on this game. Like despite how much I like it, especially with my lucks in the recent time. So we'll see.
其他的活动，比如大家比较喜欢的肉鸽之类的。
Oh, roguelike event, elusive realm.
原本的深坠异想奇境玩
法。Okay.
这一次啊，我们为漂泊者带来了一些不一样的内容。
Oh.
全新操作玩法《静梦海床索拉电影节》将正式上线。在这个活动中，
我们
这一次啊，我们为漂泊者带来了一些不一样的内容。全新常驻玩法《静梦海床索拉》。
It's Yang Yang and like. This is a big reference back to like the original trailer, the original teaser trailer for Wuthering Wave, like where they fought in the city and like it was Qixia and Yang Yang that was fighting in Baichu. And they said it's permanent, right? Oh, this is the film festival. So I'm assuming this is like basically like they're gonna like do like a reenaction of like the trailer and gonna be like, oh, this is gonna sell so well in Jinchi, like in Jinzhou. And that kind of stuff. Interesting. And since this is permanent, I wonder if this is part of like the Somnor thing. Wait. So they specifically mentioned this part to be permanent, right? What about the character event, like the other one, the Shiakona one? Please tell me that one is a permanent too. And this seems like a new crownless. And a new phantom crownless? Wait, is this Phantom and Nightmare? Wait. I'm confused right now. So is that just a skin? I think that's just a skin for the crownless. Flame Ranger. Flame Ranger. Oh, there's like bite you here do.
新城郊客栈，边缘
Bond firmament in Psyche Pat. Is this like a reference to all like to anime? This is probably referencing like Psycho-Pass or something like that. I never even like watched Psycho-Pass, but like that's like the first thing that came into my mind when I saw this. And this looks like a girl. This doesn't look like the usual like the usual head of like this enemy. I forgot his name. I forgot the name when I needed it the most. Oh no, it's more currency. Fuck. And then Mon Firmament, and I wonder if this is like a also like an Easter egg to like a reference to another anime too.
测量者，漂泊者在关卡中的选择啊，也会影响电影走向不同的
That's
结
like the
局。
storyline and
漂泊
ending.
者可以招募
Do you know what this screams out a lot? This screams like a so far, this looks like a version of like the event that like HSR did in Panaconi, like the one where like you're supposed to like remake like help the studio rebuild or something like that. I think it was like around like 2.1, 2.2 HSR, I think. That's when it did it. I don't know. This is the same vibe. Like if you look at like the bar, right? I'm assuming this is gonna involve more fights instead of like just what like HSR did with like with just a bunch of text. I'm assuming they're gonna involve more fights in here.
共鸣者队友，挑战 BOSS，
Yeah,
获得梦境
recruit,
碎片
fight bosses. Yeah,
提
so
升
this
自
is
己的
just more
能力
fighting,
并
except
且
like
啊
in
随
the
着招募
style
到的
of like
伙
that.
伴羁绊等级的提高，
Bond
队
level.
伍还
Oh,
可以
there's a
获得各
bond.
种战斗增益。
Wait, there's bond level. And then you'll gain all kind of like combat bonuses. What the hell is this combat like relationship? Like, is this like the whole, like, is this how like the party is supposed to be?
在战斗中，漂泊者还可以体验新的
Synergy
龙诀爆
burst.
发。
Okay.
对了，
It's the same
在
as like the
活动
dream
奖励
burst
方面啊
thing.
漂泊者们不仅可以获得新生等奖励，还可以获得深海意象外观、
Phantom appearance
意
for
象
echoes?
无冠者
Phantom.
及意象梦魇无冠者。
I don't know. That crownless thing was so that crownless looks so meh.
太帅了，红色的无冠者，
Red
好
Crownless
怀念哦。
此外啊，全息战略幻痛在2.3也新增了
Tactical
两个
hold.
挑战：
Ooh.
全息战略
Fleur
德
de
丽
lis
斯以及全息战略
And
罗蕾
Lorelei
将正式上线。漂泊者们可要迎接好新的挑战喽！
Okay.
在2.3版本中，试炼商店也将上新，漂泊
New
者可在商店
item.
兑换
Open the
意象
store.
云海妖精。
哦，
Phantom
是漂
Nimbus
泊者
Raid.
们
Oh,
呼
that
声
looks so
很高
cute.
的
It's
粉
pink.
色的云海妖精，这个我相信大家一定会喜欢的。
当然，我们的团圆赠礼7日签到活动也将如期和大家见面。
Will also make
在
its return.
2.3版本的
Okay.
最后，我们还会上线失月赠礼限
OK
时签到活动，在指定时间登录游戏即可领取新生全
OK
新道具条。
Yeah, again, like this. I know this. I know this. I know this is like an extra gift, right? But like, if you guys think about it, right? These resources, I feel like these resources, like the resources that like most of the time would be like much more beneficial to like new players. And like 300 astrites, okay, like 300 astrite is like a whole event's worth, like, and like you get it from like logging in. I mean, like it's good. It's nice. It's better than nothing, but still.
特级密音筒等奖励。该签到会于下个版本持续开启一段时间，希望大家伴着下空的
It's like
乐
two
章
and a half
进入潮
wishes. No. This is like one wishes. What do you mean? One wish is 160. Doesn't even cover the second one.
生庆典新的篇章。另外，随着物流在黎纳西塔业务的扩张，我们的踏潮探力黎纳西塔
I mean, if you consider doing the dailies too during those 4 days, right? I think you get like 6 times 7. That's like 420 plus. You get like 4 wishes in total from like logging in from 7 days. Because if you do the dailies too, you'll get 60 astrites, and like 60 times 7 is like 420. 420 plus 300 is 720. So 720 is like, yeah, four pulls. Literally 4 pulls.
现实探索委托活动将再次开放。物流的这块业务能不能
So this is why I always say that like Wuthering Wave is like being held back a lot by like the gacha mechanics. Like if only this game started off like not as a gacha. If only this game is like more of like a premium like live service, like think of like something like Monster Hunter, right? You can argue that like the game would have like way less players. But then you could also argue that like most people that pays for it probably like, you know, man, like the people that are like wailing on this game like probably have like all the monies in the world to like do it either way, like to like all have like every like ability to like basically like buy like a $60 games. And like I feel like getting their money upfront like that would also means that like they can design the game in a way that does not involve, you know, drip feeding us with like resources like this.
继续搞下去？
That's the part that hurts the most for me. Is that like the fact that like the game is so good, but because like you keep dangling us like small time of like rewards like this, and you have to, right? Because this game is a free to play game. It makes it like people that like us, that like people that wanted to like play the game more kind of doesn't have a reason to. Because now instead of like instead of like exploring the game because I want to enjoy the game, I'm exploring the game because I want to get the resource, the materials now. And like that is not to say that you cannot do the first one, which is like exploring the game because I want to. It's just like most of the time, like games like this, they give you less reason to do so because the rewards are like so front loaded and like time gated.
活动真的很丰富，确实不错。不知不觉
So again, every time I see like these stuff, I'd be like,
很远的一
this
段
game
旅程
could
了。
be so much
话实
better.
话，不如我们正好借此良机，
Or maybe
一
it
起
couldn't.
回顾一
Maybe
下
it'll go bankrupt if it does like
宋
something
哥
like that.
你怎
you
么
know?
知道我
Who
有
knows?
所准备？
It's a future that we'll never experience. This is an alternate
那
reality
么
that I'm
来
talking
吧
about.
迄今为止不包含人类敌人，漂泊者
Okay. Oh, man, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Oh man, it's still so early into like the pre-roll ad. So I should have probably like go to the bathroom like during the ads earlier. Let's just keep going for now.
在索拉里斯一共遇到了106种残像，其中包括梦魇残像在内，
Okay,
一共有
so
26
80
种
new-
木涛级以上强大残像。截
Okay.
止到近期版本，全球的漂泊者对他们发起了总计19.870.9,619次挑战，并累计获得25.3,524,8,597
2 million
份
of
供者突破
Resonator
材料
Ascension
其中
material.
辽照之旗收到的挑战次数是
Are you
最
going
多
to make
的
it?，I think so. I can still hold it back for now. I just don't want to like waste the time that I can have without like the
除
ads,
了挑
right?
战强大的 BOSS，漂泊者们也没有放过在各个角落出没的小家伙们。根据承销山办事处的统计，截止到节目时间，共有4.654.9566只叮咚咚在漂泊者们的辣手
Strip
下
off their
失去了他们的外套。
ice pants. They call it ice pants.
叮咚咚太可爱了，忍不住就会
They really are cute. Fighting them is really
当然
annoying though.
漂泊者也有失手的时候，比如特殊红名敌人踏光之威，
Light
就给不少
Crushers
漂泊者致命一击。他的利爪攻击
The special enemy that defeated Rover the most times. So like literally, this is the enemy that kills everyone the most.
击败了2062.5600次独自挑战的漂泊者，和2748.9774次来自漂泊者们的联合挑战。感谢致力于帮助他人的漂泊者们。虽然你们在帮助别人的过程中败北，但索拉里斯一定因为你们对他人的善意而变得更好。除了特殊敌人，在过去的近1年中，我们的全息战略也得到了不少漂泊者们的参与。有相当一部分漂泊者喜欢更强的挑战，
Favorite cover trials, taking on challenges with just a single less resonator.
其中
Ooh.
单通全息战略
Mepis
朔雷之灵难度
Most
6
solo
的人数
difficulty.
最多
Everyone has a grudge on Tempest Mephis. I don't blame him.
共有16.031位漂泊者成功通过。 而全息战略辽赵之旗难度6，则是被单通最少的，但也仍有
everyone has the hardest time with Inferno Rider so far, I guess.
真的很厉害，
有意思。是不是大家都直接从讨伐强敌？
But also maybe that's because Inferno Rider is newer, right?
肯定难不住我们漂泊者们了。说到挑战，有点好奇。
Curious.
我们的
How many Brave Souls gonna like fleur-de-lis? I thought he was going like I want to see if like everyone can like solo fleur-de-lis next or something like that, but I guess not. He's like just moving on to like the different topic.
根据华胥研究院。
I'm one of those people who clear it. No. That list was like clearing it with one character, with a solo resonator. Which, honestly, Wolf, I don't think you are one of them. Also, yeah, that Mountain Lion thing is it does get a bit annoying. Probably because like I used to use Jinchi.
院的统计一共是10.058.5933次哦。当然，除了与残像对战，
with
漂泊
Rover
者们还很注重提升自己
What do
队
you
伍
mean
的力量。
with Rover?
根据统计啊，漂泊者们总共挑战了
Simulation
10.538.9876次模拟领域。
Forgery challenges
14.656次凝塑领域，获得了262.972.3160分武器与技能素材。
billion
所有材料连起来，大概可以绕索拉
Wait,
里
that's
斯大
billions
概超过3圈。
漂泊者们每天在为维护索拉里斯的和平贡献重要的力量。
对，说到贡献，我们的维里奈也度过了
Farina
相当辛劳的一年哦。
had a really
在这一
tough
年里
year.
他累计啊为队友恢复了28
Oh my god, that
5000
the Farina is tired meme is real, guys. 28. Oh my god, trillion. 28 trillion. This is million. This is billion. This is trillion. Trillion heal. Oh my god, Farina needs to retire.
599,9499万2166点生命值，真是辛苦维里奈了。
Man, Farina's
不愧是我们维神。
effort
此外，漂
will
泊者
not
在
go
索拉里斯留下的
like
足迹
forgotten.
可不少
哦，比如
共有8771617位漂泊者到达
哦
荆州最高
The
山
Ping Ding,
平
Mountain
山
Ping
并
Ding.
坐上了那把
The power charge chair. This is the DMC.
Power。另外，漂
The
泊者为
DMC
荆州
meme
的经济发展也做出了卓越的贡献。
Jinzhou's
展开
economy.
讲讲。
Hmm?
来自荆州杂货店的马和老板，他们家的财报显示，在这一年的收入足足为
So this is how much
3.8435
shell credit are like
亿
spent on like the
46.4倍
resources in
马
grocery
和老
store.
板托我们向漂泊者致以诚挚谢意，希望漂泊者今后也能多多光顾。
I love that like random stat just there. Like, yeah, this is how much you guys spend on like Mahe's like grocery store. That's kind of insane.
荆州的马家太坏了吧，
太坏了
盆满钵满啊！不过我感觉，除了这种全服的数据，我想漂泊者们应该也想知道自己这1年来在明朝世界里的付出和收获吧。
哎，这个我们也准。
Why they keep track of that? Maybe just for fun, but maybe also to help like with tweaking the prices for like the next store in the next region. Because like if you think about it, right, in the Mahe store, everything is much more expensive. Like because like he's the first character, he's the first store in a game, right, in 1.0, and then when they release like subsequent like stores, like shop that you can buy stuff from, they get cheaper. It's probably because like a lot of like because they keep track of like the money that people are spending on the store, and then like a lot of people are complaining that like they're spending too much money on the first store on Mahe. So like the next area and like including like Raguna, like the store have like a cheaper prices for like the materials. So maybe for that, I'm just bullshitting. Maybe they just keep track of it for fun. Because like they would want when they design the game, obviously they would want to like the players to spend more money on like more credit on like the actual like upgrades, right? And not just the random shop that you may or may not use to like craft or like cook more food.
备了海潮回声周年数据回顾网页活动，
Okay.
也将在2.3版本上线。
Resending Waves is an event where you can review the milestone you've achieved over the past year. Do you remember any of them? Participate in the event to access your very own story. Ooh.
漂泊者们到时候可以通过参与
Is this like
活动
one of those like a look back review their yearly
自
progress?
己过
Okay.
去1年中在明朝的世界里
So they do save a lot of data.
达成的各种有趣数
See,
据。
this is what I like
以
about
上
them. They
就
put
是
so
我
much
为
detail
漂
into
泊
the
者们
game,
带来
and
的
yet
2.3版本活动内容啦。不过在我离场之前，先为大家送上2.3版本的前瞻兑换码，请漂泊者们查收
Okay.
记得兑换哦。
Okay, we're on the third code. I think this is a good break point. It turns out I do really need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh wait, I forgot I was muted. I can hear you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was muted. I forgot. I just came back from the bathroom. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I was saying like how you came in just in time as I returned from like the bathroom break. But I forgot I muted the mic. But yeah, I'm back. Let's continue with the reaction now. There you go, lol. I'm good. Hey, I'm glad you're doing good.
Hello，西策划，好久。
Oh yeah, just a quick heads up to like the new people that are like stopping by. I'm doing like a reaction to the 2.3 basically like so far. It's only been an hour. We still have like 30 minutes of the video left. Holy shit.
您这次怎么带了个白板上来？
嘿嘿，你马
Is
上就知道
Shorekeeper
了。
in yet? Yeah, she's in the game right now. She's available for the next, I think like 9 days, like sort of like basically next week, because like they're dropping the anniversary update like early. So like if you're looking for her, now is your perfect chance. Like now is your only chance actually, because like the next rerun, the anniversary rerun does not have Shorekeeper, I think.
Hello，大家好，我是明朝项目组的西策划。接下来我将为各位漂泊者带来各种情报。
I like how like they basically pulling all like the developer to like host this show instead of like doing like because like you know how like in like most other games when they're doing like preview like this, usually they like use a special like dedicated host, which I think like it's definitely more eloquent and like it's definitely much more organized. But like I feel like doing using the developer as like the host in these kind of shows like feels more in a way genuine, because you can kind of see like some of them are like really awkward and talking and everything like that. But also because like they're the one that's talking about it, like the games, I don't know. There's like a different sense of like genuineness. I think. I have no monies for the draw. Ooh. I mean, if you have the corals, you can always get the oh wait. I mean, the corals can be used for extra pulls, right? In case you're saving some of them. I'll have money in July. July is such a long way.
哎，好像你要改挺多东西的样子啊。
实不相瞒，周年庆版本
July is like 3 months.
我们就只能采取特殊一点的方式向大家展示了。接下来每公布一个系统或优化内容，我就会把对应内容贴到白板上，这样大家看起来可以更清晰了。
哦，那
Sounds
听起来这次好像还有点新意，我倒要看看。
Let's see how many notes you ended up scribbling.
好的。
And there's like an extra $50. I mean, if your friend accepted. Oh, is this? Oh. So I'm assuming this is gonna be like game up. Is this like a new feature in the game then? Feature for switching cosmetics for glider and flight. That's interesting. Ooh. Wait, so is it gonna be separate? Is the glider and the flight wings separate like skins? Don't get in debt. I mean, like if you're in debt with your friends, right? As long as you pay them back, most people wouldn't, wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Obviously, remember to always pay back your debt, guys. You can have, and then she's recently S6. Ain't no way. Oh, Kuma, did you just S6 Shorekeeper? Of all the characters she S6, it's Shorekeeper. Anniversary. Ooh, this wing actually looks really pretty. This looks really pretty. It has like all the confettis. I love that. I love that like all the special cosmetics so far gives you effects. I'm really hoping that like all the skins that they release like in the upcoming like in the future have like special effects like this. She's already S6 before the rerun. That's sick. You can mix and match different aspects of like some different resonators. Okay, so wing have its own thing, and then glider has its own thing by the looks of it. Echo data modify. Endlessly farming echoes. Obviously, every rover feels the same pain. Everyone's been waiting for. I would like to disagree. I think most people are waiting for the substat. However, there is a workaround around this. Like, let them finish first, I guess.
2.3版本终于可以和漂泊者们见面了，对吧？所以我们还是，等一下，我们终于做到了。是的，这就是深海数据重构系统。在这系统中，漂泊者可通过消耗调频仪对未强化过的5星深海进行数据重构，将指定深海。
They just have to say it. I was going to say, if you can use this after you upgrade the echoes, it would have been fine. The problem would have been solved. People wouldn't care about it. Because like now every echo is usable, but like if you can only use it on like the echoes that are like modified, then like That kind of sucks, bro. It kind of sucks because like basically you have to do it before you upgrade. Wait, so yeah, so basically you can change the main stat of the echo before you upgrade it. So what this basically does, right? It gives you more chance to roll echoes because now you have more echoes with the right main stats. That's all. It gives you more chance. It does not fix the grinding. It just gives you more chance.
为指定属性，就比如说这个 cos 深海本身是其他属性的，而我想要暴击属性，那么我就可以通过数据屋里的这个数据重构系统，选择对应深海放入，消耗材料，选择目标主因属性进行重构。
That's basically what I told you.
指哪打哪？
对，指哪打哪。材料调频1可以通过各种版本活动及海事兑换获取。
哦，那等2.3上线，我们是不是立刻就能尝试重构了？
是的。
This is good because I keep getting the HP and the wrong bonus for the wrong element. See, it's an improvement. It's in the right direction. But this is not. But the way they said it, right? This is what people have been waiting for. No, this is not what people have been waiting for. Like, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying this. I'm not. I'm saying this is not as. This is not what people are waiting for. What people are waiting for are being able to change the substat. I think like what HSR does with the variable dice, where you can re-roll the substat. I think that's the best thing that people ask for. Is that you cannot change the substat, but you can change the number at least. That's like a. That's like a. I think that like if they release something like that, people would be more like will be happier. I think compared to this. Because a lot of the times, you know, you might have like the echoes that does have crit rate and crit damage, right? But they roll 6%. I feel like being able to change the substats are a little cheaty. No, like what they did in HSR, right, is that like they changed the distribution of the numbers. So instead of like going to crit damage, like instead of like going to break effect 4 times, for example, it goes to the crit damage 4 times. Like it's still randomized. It's just changing the upgrades you cannot get, like the numbers you cannot get. And I wish like, cause like I feel like it'll be much more useful that way, right? Because like a lot of the times people can get like crit damage, crit rate echoes, but they just have such a low roll that it's not worth keeping, right? Sometimes. You remember like sometimes you get like this is such a good, like the stats are all like the first 3 stats are all good, but it's like 6% attack, and then it's 6% energy regen, and then it's like 6% crit rate. That's like all like the lowest roll, and like suddenly like as long as they make it easier to get those to re-roll the substat. But no, you don't get to re-roll the substat. The thing that you get to re-roll for is the main stat, Wolf, with this item that they release. You don't get to re-roll the substat at all. I'm not fussed about the number. Just as long as I get the right substat. I feel like a lot of people that cares about the substat to begin with probably cares about the numbers. That's how I feel. Most people that cares about the number, care about the substat. Most people that are like being sweaty about crit rate and crit damage probably cares about the numbers too. You can now level them up to obtain modifiers. We've also improved the methods to obtain XP, fast access for certain tasks, so jump straight to the task through the... Ooh, so you can basically like jump to the task from the Battle Pass menu? Interesting. That makes it faster too. Okay, this is so player. Yeah, it does, because sometimes, sometimes people are like, hey, like, I have to hunt for echoes now. If they add that in the game, if they add something in the game that can change the substat, it's not gonna be easy to get. it has to be hard by design, because like if you give too much to the players, they'll stop playing since they get all the echoes that they need. So it's gonna be by, like, if they add something like that, it's gonna be by design. It has to be much rarer, maybe 1 or 2 every patch or something like that. Because like every time you give people one, that's like 1 echo that, like, like maybe 1 per event or something. Maybe 1 or 2 patches, like a bit too little. Because like every time you give them some, you give them 1 item of like one item of that kind, you're giving them a chance to basically get the perfect echo. Like a literal, like a straight chance or something. Like a straight chance, like a straight chance to get the perfect echo, which is in HSR it's so hard to get. It's because if you get it, it's basically, you basically skipping all the hard part of like the grinding, right? And just go straight, like, are you gonna be lucky enough with the numbers or not? That's literally what that does in like HSR, right? And you can literally revert back to in HSR. So even if you don't get lucky, you're not losing the previous number. There's no downside to the item. So they have to give the item a downside, which is like, it's hard to get. Because if they make it easy to get, they might be like, hey, if you do this reroll, it's not, you cannot roll back. Like they have to do, they have to balance it basically in a way. That's what I'm trying to say.
这个也是漂泊者们经常反馈的问题。
Feature has been a hot topic, finally getting optimized. Okay. Optimization number 3. No cooldown for the boss challenge. I don't know if I like this. You want to know why? Because sometimes I wanna take pictures in like the boss arena. And if the boss spawns immediately, I cannot take pictures in the boss arena. And before people going to say oh, but you can keep taking photos if you don't claim the rewards, and like, but there's that star thingy in the back, right? Sometimes I want to take the picture without anything on the arena. So unless they did something that Warframe, like the feature that I keep telling them to get, which is like the Captura feature from like Warframe, where you can like revisit areas strictly to take photos with other bosses. This update, it kind of sucks for some people. It for majority of people, obviously this is going to be like a great like reward, because like obviously like a lot of people want to grind more like a more optimized like grinding experience, and this definitely helps with that, like reduces like the cooldown by a lot. But for some people that are like basically in the end game, that it's not looking for fights anymore, and like more like trying to like take photos, like as like a lot of people have been doing, especially since how good like Wuthering Waves is look as a game. This update might kind of like ruin their time a bit. Okay, they're showing it right now, right? Okay, so for someone like Crownless, right, this works because like you have to summon Crownless, but other bosses, like, so like if they make it where every boss has to be summoned, and then they just remove the cooldown from that so you can keep summoning them, then like sure, that'd be great. Like that, that means like people that want to take photos can still take photos. But if they don't do that, if like because some bosses like spawns by themselves.
The
chat exploding. Happy birthday messages. I'm assuming this is like when you have your birthday. Any feature just for rovers? I got 5-star on my second 10 poll. Oh, but it was Shorekeeper. Ooh. I'm sorry to hear that. At the same time, at least you know that your next banner will be guaranteed. It could be worse. Losing losing 50-50 is not, you know, it's not the kind of like things that you want to happen, but like at least losing it early means you're not wasting too much pulls. I guess, like, you know, if I were to be optimistic about it.
时装了，漂泊者可以在终端界面设置自己的生日，请注意，生日设置完成后不可修改，大家要仔细选择哦。生日祝福包含了很多惊喜内容，漂泊者可以邀请一位心仪的共鸣者一起度过，他也将为漂泊者送上特别的生日祝福。
Wait, what does invite mean?
漂泊者还将获得生日大蛋糕，这是生日纪念入口，使用后可随时回顾来自共鸣者的祝福。对应的，我们还将
okay.
将在这特殊的一天为漂泊者送上一份为你闪烁的星光。
Wait, you got the weapon now? Now you have to get the character at all costs because you already have the weapon.
当免装扮，漂泊者可以随时将
That is so cute. You get like a crown thingy.
还有
from the birthday.
亲情演奏的哦，祝你生日快乐。
Oh, and they give you like
2025生日纪念曲也将送给漂泊者，漂泊者可以通过留声奏者进行播放。
They give you a birthday song too. Oh, that's like some extra stuff.
啊，此话怎讲？
假如我生日刚刚过去，那我不就又要再等一整年？这不太行吧？
且慢，今年生日已经过去了的漂泊者也不要担心，毕竟今年是一个特殊的年份。
Everyone gets them.
只要漂泊者们在这个系统上线后登录游戏，并开启生日祝福功能，不限生日日期，都能收到生日祝福和纪念礼物。
Okay.
我就说你这个西特话。
That's what I mean by power player friendly. I love how they keep using that word too.
生日祝福才到位嘛。那么也再次感谢漂泊者长久以来的
companionship and support.
漂泊者们都在，也希望明朝
celebrate its birthday, and you can celebrate every birthday with Wuthering Waves.
生日。
OK， 那我继续。第5个回归系统也将迎来。
You know, I kind of wish when they did the birthday thing, they gave us like a special animation with like the character cleaning glasses with like the rover or something. You know, instead of like the usual like idle animations. That's just me though. I feel like that's like extra effort that like most people probably wouldn't appreciate, but that's just me.
来一个全面的更新。
Upgraded returnee system, okay?
首先呢，我们增设了养成返还、成长奖励和一定次数的讨伐强敌、战歌重奏的双倍奖励领取，可以获得大量的养成材料，希望能帮助回归漂泊者获得更快的成长速度。此外
So this basically kind of like what they did with like the other like HSR like returnee events, where like you get to all the bonuses for the material grinds.
30天未登录游戏触发回归系统的基础上，增加了60天。
We're introducing a new one for those who have been. Ooh, if you've been away from the game for what was it, 60 days? I think 60 days is basically if you miss a whole patch, you get like a free 10 pulls.
回归7日签到
Because this is 10.
回归任务奖励，触发这个奖励的回归漂泊者，可在回归7日签到中获得最多10个福金波纹。
That means like assuming you. Wait, okay. This doesn't even work because like I want to say like assuming you come back to the game once every patch, you'll at least get 10 pulls, but no, you don't even get to do that because that's like still 42 days. That's not 60 days. Never mind.
以及完成回归任务来获得结晶溶剂、调频仪等各种养成材料。我们还增设了回归系统的问卷小调查，完成问卷填写即可获得新生奖励。
Ooh. They also added a survey for the returning players. So I'm assuming the survey is gonna be like, hey, what made you leave the game, and then what made you return to the game, that kind of thing. I'm assuming.
希望通过这次回归
Me who never leaves the game. Yeah, it doesn't matter for us. Like again, a lot of this like the anniversary optimization so far, it feels like well no, the optimization is like affecting like the old players a lot, but like I feel like a lot of the things that they're doing in the anniversary feels like benefiting like the new players instead of like the old players, which kind of annoys me in a way, because like anniversary is supposed to be like celebrated with like the people that have been around you and like supporting you, you know, the people who have been like allowing you to get this far, right? So I feel like anniversary should always be focused more on like the people that are like supporting the game so far.
索拉里斯世界的漂泊者们，而且我们也会同步上线一个周年回归邀约活动，共赴
Only
狂
got 2
欢盛
left.
宴。
Oh, which are
漂
the
泊
2?
者在回归的同时相互邀约，完成对应的活跃任务即可获得新生、贝币等奖励。期待有更多的漂泊者回应好友的召唤，回到我们的索拉里斯。
哎，我看到弹幕上的好，密度越来越高了。
还没结束，还没结束，第6个。
Ooh, you got more?
当当
Glossary. Ooh. I'm assuming this is like to
在剧情
explain
体验中
like
我们
the
增加了名词注释功能，一些难
the
理
new
解
the
或较为
the
关键
complex
的
with
世界
Jap
观名
key
词
term.
将会
Ooh,
增加
nice.
一个超链接的下划线显示。
Finally, they're
漂泊者
doing
可以
this.
直接点击查看所提及名词的具体释义。希望此功能能够帮助漂泊者更好地理解剧情以及索拉里斯所发生的一
Rochia and Kalchar. My Kalchar is like S7, and you didn't have Kalchar.
切。
哦，这
That's actually good. Yeah, that's actually good. I think this is the thing that like HSR have been doing since the beginning, though.
那
So I'm glad that they added it, but like
没错没
it
错，
shouldn't
我们
it
继续
shouldn't have been
第
this
7
long.
个。
Especially like since like if they had this in 1.0, right? If they had the glossary in the glossary in 1.0, the reception of the game would have been so much better. Because like you know how like in 1.0 a lot of people including me complained that like the game basically like lore bomb you with like all these like words and like stuff that like you barely understand because like you're literally like 15 minutes into the game. Like when you first got to Jinzhou, they start explaining like, oh yeah, we had like this lament and like the whole like spiel kind of thing. And like they start talking like, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I just barely got here. I've been locked in for 15 minutes. We literally just fought one boss. And like imagine if they have like glossary back then, like that would have helped so much more because like at least people can look up like what the fuck they're talking about. But they didn't have it. I'm glad they're adding it now though.
我们也深刻了解到，游戏包体的大小其实
Packet
也会
size,
影响
okay.
漂泊者们的游戏体验，所以我们对 PC 端的包体也再次进行了一波优化。2.3 版本的游戏包体将会进一步缩小。
So instead of like increasing the file size, it's gonna be like lower file size. The game. This feels like Warframe a lot. Like, do you guys if you guys don't know, right? Because I keep like bringing up Warframe a lot, right? If you guys don't know, Warframe is also free to play. It's another game about robot ninjas. Like it's more sci-fi, and it's not a gacha game definitely. But like, so Warframe had this update where they improved the game's graphics, but they also introduced like file optimization. The game went from like 60 gigabytes to like 20. It was insane. Because like at first the game was like 50 to 60 gigabytes, and then they had this like, oh, we're upgrading our graphics engine. The game is gonna look better now, and the file is gonna be lower size. And I'm like, wait, what? So they improved the graphics, and they reduced the game file by like 50 to 60% or something. I'm like, what the hell?
也将提供进一步的增量下载。
Yeah.
当然，关于移动端的下载，我们也会进一步优化。
Yeah, it's so insane. The game went from 50 something, 56 or 66 to like 24 or 28. Ray tracing is getting an update. Ooh, more graphics card. Okay, they're opening up the ray tracing stuff, including like AMD and Intel GPU. Oh, that's so insane. 120 frames, compatible with more devices. Oh, my friend are gonna love this. My friend are gonna love me for it because now I keep telling him that like get the better graphics card. And now he gets to enjoy ray tracing in 2.3. I'm so excited. I gotta tell him about it later.
将可以在配置要求更低的情况下，体验到更好、更流畅的游戏画面。具体的调整详情，还请关注后续的官方公告哟。
Upcoming announcement. Okay, they're doing an announcement too. That's a nice thing.
但我怎么感觉你还能掏啊？
Yeah, with the way they're in, I'm assuming there's 2 more optimization then, because like the way they're putting it up.
第9个。
Yeah, it looks like
我们为漂泊者
a
准备了
triangle,
一份
right?
周年庆赠礼。
Special
在5月
anniversary
23
gift
日，也就是明朝
coming
曾经
May
正式公
23.
测的日子，漂泊者们上线即可在
May 23. Wait, May 23 is not the update date, right? Because like the... Wait, is this May right now? January, February, March, April. No, this is April right now. So May 23 is like...
盛会赠礼活动页面，直接领取10个福金
the
波纹
update. It's like in the middle of like the patch. Yeah, that's next month. That's like the middle of the patch then.
漂泊者们记
Wait
得在5月23日当天。
Does that mean you don't get the free 10 pull like during like Zani's banner? Because like that's like next month is like 4 weeks. And the update is next week. So like the next 3 weeks. So you get 10 pulls for Zani and 10 pulls for Chakona, basically. It's not ideal, but it's definitely better than what Genshin did. But I don't like this, personally. It's definitely better than what Genshin did, where like they put all the new characters in the first banner, and then you get the free pulls in the second banner, in the second phase, right? That sucks a lot because you straight up cannot use anything. Like, no, this one means the way they designed this kind of means that they want you to pull for both characters. But I feel like the most consumer friendly way to do it would be to put all the pulls in the front and let people decide. I think they kind of do this because they're kind of afraid that like most people would pull for Zani and not pull for Shakona. So they want to give people free pulls to kind of like encourage them players to pull both of them. I feel like this is less of like a player friendly move and more like of a business move, I think. Which technically does not take away from the fact that this is better than what Genshin did with Mafuika's banner and Lali, I think. But it still kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that like this still screams like a business move. I'm assuming Solon got his hand forced because like you know, he's still running a business at the end of the day, I guess. So like the investor's gonna be like, no, you cannot do that. We gotta make sure that like, you know, we gotta make sure that both banner succeed and not just like one banner, right?
上线领取1周年生日礼物。
That's what I'm assuming.
各位漂泊者，记得到时候上线领取哦。另外有一件想提醒漂泊者们的事情，明朝在公测的时候。 We
send out reward mails for pre-registration and social media followers also, as well as thank you gift. The Garner Choice convene, which allow you to claim reciprocal. Oh yeah, yeah. If you for people that like have been playing since like the beginning, you guys got the free 5-star standard like to claim. And if you haven't claimed that, you need to claim it now because like it lasted the whole year and it's ending like during the anniversary.
日11时59分过期。如果漂泊者已经注册登录过明朝，但还没领取这2份邮件，请一定要记得在过期前上线解锁。
Don't forget to unlock the mail feature. You only to unlock the mail feature, I think you need to be like you need rank 5, I think 4 or 5. We got new events lined up for you in 2.4. Okay.
漂泊者们完成相关新手活动任务，也可以获得自选常驻新共鸣者等福利哦。
Wait.
准备了新的活动，入明朝的漂泊者们。
Don't worry if you're a newcomer. We got new events lined up for you in 2.4.
我们在2.4版本。
Where you will get another 5-star. Oh, this is for new players again. They keep talking about new players. Here's me trying to be optimistic about it. Okay. So Solon have been really generous with the game so far, right? Now the game is started to like picking up the pace, and they started being successful, and like they started like generating money, and then the financial bros that like kind of like controls the business part came to him and be like, hey, it's about time we need to like actually, we already satisfied our players now. Let's start growing our business. So we gotta do something that will attract new players. That's where the anniversary stuff comes from. That's my take on it. So my take from it is like the people that does the math behind the scenes, the financial pros, they kind of force him into like be like, hey, we've done enough for the old players. It's about time we do things for the new players now. Like we gotta get more players in, because we lose a lot of players during the 1.0 release. We gotten some of them back through 2.0. Let's get the rest of them back with this anniversary event. That's my take on it. This is me being quote unquote optimistic about it. A part of me want to be skeptical and be like, oh, they're starting getting greedy now. And they start, like, as usual, they started to care more about the newer player instead of like the old player now. That's me being cynical. But there's also me that's being optimistic, and I'm just trying to tell you guys both sides now. What about people who were there at the start? Exactly. That's my question to this patch so far. This is not a bad patch by any measure. It just doesn't feel like it's directed to the old players, to the people that have been there since the beginning.
选常驻新共鸣者等福利哦。
哎，等一下，那如果有的漂泊者在5月22日11时59分之后，但是是在2.4版本开服前新注册的，那怎么办呢？
这方面我们也考虑到啦。在这期间新注册的漂泊者，我们也将通过邮件的方式为他们送上全球预约及社媒里程碑的奖励，以及新手换取自选答谢礼一份。
That's a lot of time dedicated into like the new player section.
另外再小小补充一下，2.3版本更新维护后，游戏内商城宁客悦巷商店将进行首充双倍重置。
I mean, hey, there you go. This is the update for the old players. You get a double bonus again. The top up bonus is resetted. Hey! Now you get to spend more money in the game. I have read right now. TLDR. Old players gets at least one benefit. The initial top up rewards gets reset. There we go. Oh wait, the way he's putting it, that means there's one more. Okay, I thought this is gonna be the end, but I guess like the way he put it, like on this side, there's gonna be one more on this side.
享受商店所有充值单位的首充双倍，还请漂泊者注意重置时间。最后，在2.3版本，我们还将上线黑金密室周年基本。
This is still for new players. God damn it. No, this is not a Sunny. So you guys see in the bottom right, let me move my characters real quick. So if you guys see right now, basically, if you're a new player or if you miss any of like this events and rewards, you get to claim all these back with the new anniversary point exchange event Gilded Night Market. That's basically it. If you miss the event rewards, you get to claim them now. So I can tell my friend that that missed the fishing event, be like, hey, you missed the event last time, you get to get them now. Basically. Okay, let's finish the rest of the video on this side, I guess. Let's keep going now.
兑换活动，漂泊者完成各项换取任务以及活跃任务。
You know, to be fair, these stuff are for the new players, right? But we at least like these rewards are like more universal. So like, you know, at least like we get to maybe we'll get to get the pulse and stuff like that. Maybe us old players get the extra pulse from it too. But like all these extra reward, the echoes and everything like that, this is definitely more aimed toward like the people that are like new or like missed the events. I'm gonna have to wail so much for Sunny and Chiakona though. No kidding. Me too. I also wanted like the Shangli Yao like S2. Oh, maybe we get extra pulls. I mean, I'm assuming we get extra pulls from this. I just don't know how many. I'm assuming like something like 5, maybe 10 if we're lucky. I doubt it. More like either it's gonna be like either 3, 5, or 10. I don't think it's gonna be 1.
黑金统筹
That's my
用
thing.
于在密室中兑换福金波纹、全新道具调频仪和其他养成道具哦。
I take back the fuck new players. I mean, it's still, you know, this event is still clearly more aimed toward like new players that are kind of like missing out a lot, right? Because like imagine, like think about it like this: if you start the game now, or if you're returning to the game now, there's 10 banners in the game. No, there's like 12 banners in the game right now. You know, 5 free runs and 1 new banner, right? So you have to pull for so many characters to catch up. So that's why they keep giving you like a lot of these pulls. But like for us old players, well, the pulls are the only thing that matters. Everything else is for the new players. Partially, yeah, partially. Take it back partially.
比如投影星之矛、投影大海的馈赠、意象无望者、意象。
You know what? What they could have done is that like people that made new accounts gets a different sigil. They could have done something like that, right? Like, for example, if you make an account or you started playing the game after the anniversary, you're gonna get the sigil too for the anniversary. It's gonna be a different. It's gonna be like a different color. It's gonna be a different look. So like people that are like people that have been like here since the beginning gets to flex a bit. But that'll be too hard. No, that'll be too annoying.
辽赵之旗，意象罗雷来。最后还有一个好消息。
You saw the calculation. If it's not 20,000, I'll be sad.
很高兴的和大家
I'm gonna say it right now.
4月29日，也就是2.3版本开启的时刻，明朝 Steam 版本就要正式上线了。
西策划，那接下来呢？能不能不要停下来？
103 is disappointing. Because we get the same amount for 2.2. We don't even. This is supposed to be an anniversary. I don't know why it's so low.
哎，那么就简单多给漂泊者们介绍一些内容吧。未来我们还会针对任务追踪体验进行优化，
tracking improvement.
比如针对部分漂泊者反馈的正在进行追踪的任务，需要先点击取消追踪任务，再重新点击追踪，很麻烦。我们也在推进优化当中了。此外，明朝游戏内置攻略站系统也正在开发中，希望后续能让漂泊者们查询攻略更方便、更快捷。我们也正在努力开发深海强化可自动调节功能
Auto
和
tuning,
深海自动弃置与上锁
auto
功能，
discard,
希望能给漂泊者更好的
smoother
深海
time
强化体
upgrading the
验。
echoes. Okay.
好，优化体验一定要长线的做下去，我们的游戏才会越来越好。这1年时间里，我们也确实做了非常多的优化内容，有很多漂泊者都一直支持着我们，为我们提建议。明朝的世界也因此有了很大的变化。我相信，只要我们继续坚持下去，明朝
Listen, as
才会
long as the
不
game
断
will
变化。
only get better.
就
Yeah,
像我们
that's
周年庆的口号：奔流，因你不息。明朝。
they should put like some quotation mark there. Ever flowing with you. If you're a new player. Ever flowing with you if you're a new player. if you're an old player, the resources, man, they ain't ever flowing, man.
生生不息。
是的，真的非常非常感谢漂泊者们的支持，以后也请多多继续。
I'm not gonna say how But I'd say like a good like 20 to 25% of like the stuff that they've been announcing so far. Maybe even 30%, right, of the stuff that they've been talking so far only benefits the new players.
去支持我们呀！所有的这些呢，就是我要为漂泊者带来的情报了。
所以结束了？
对啊，宋文哥真的没有了。
你看着我的眼睛。
No, there's one more, bro.
不可以在这里结束。哎，果然有东西。
这
拿过来
真的可以。
夏日服饰，咦
？That's not optimization.
那我就全盘托出吧。在未来的2.4版本，我们将会上线2位共鸣者的全新
Wait, this is 2.4.
他们分别是
Wait. Wait, the skin is 2.4?
方式长离。
Oh, she's hot. Damn, bro. But it's not 2.3. It's 2. No. Why is it so far away? This is not even 2.3.
的全新服饰，以及莫塔里家族2小姐克莱塔的全新服饰。
Oh, those thunder! Oh my! Those dyes don't lie. I'll take your entire stock. Yeah, I'll take both, bro. I'll take both, bro.
都将在2.4版本与大家见面。这次是2套充满夏日气息的服饰。
That's still kind of sad though, because that means like these two skins are both paid. There isn't going to be like a free skins, I think, coming in the 2.4. I'm assuming.
是这么漂亮的新衣服。
Because like they're both 5-star characters, right? So I'm assuming they're both like not free.
另外，在后续的周年庆活动中，我们也会为漂泊者们送上一份服饰通用礼券，在购买服饰时可以使用它抵扣300月下，而且它可以和首发折扣叠加使用哦。最后按照惯例
There should for sure be free ones. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, right? I've been saying that like early when we were doing the survey last time, we were like, hey, it should be like 2 to 3 skins. Maybe like I prefer like 2, but like one of them is gonna be like RN2 gameplay, like a 4-star skins maybe or something, and then the second one is gonna be like a more premium, like, you know, effect changing skins. Because like this skins looks awesome, but I don't know like if they can affect gameplay at all. We'll have to see.
也为漂泊者们送上一份前瞻兑换码，感谢漂泊者们的收看，大家记得在限定时间内去兑换哟。
You will receive a decorative crown. Game resources, smaller file size. I mean, if you're an old player, I guess you get more of your storage back. I guess you can take it that way. Hey, now you get to save up extra couple gigabytes up from your phones and PC. Again, I'm just saying, all this money they spent on the bands. I know this is like the same people, but you know what? All these money they could have spent on the bands, they could have spent it on like more free stuff for us old players. You know, people that are new get the upgraded returnee. People that are like made an account before could have gotten more polls. Also, right, if they want to make it super friendly for the new players, they should have been like the first 5-star, the first the first limited 5-star banner character that you get, that you pull, is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed. They should make it something like that too. If they want us like, if they want us to be like, if they want the game to be more like friendly to new player, let the new player actually get the characters that they want in this event, right? I feel like that should be a thing. Like, if you're gonna go in for the new returning players, you might as well go all in and do something like that. That is so funny. Let me save that. Let me save that. See, actually, no. Wait. I think no. I think it's the other. I think it's the other way. I think this meme is the other way around. See, this is the meme that Okuma sent me here, guys. Which is really funny, right? But I feel like it's wrong, because like the people that get screwed the most are like the newest people, are like the recent players, because they're not, they technically don't get like most of the benefits from the day one player, but they're not also going to get any benefits from the new returning system, right? Like, imagine this. Like, imagine if you just started playing last month, you're not gonna get the upgraded returning like program. But you also don't get all the benefits of the new players. You're just stuck in the middle. Like, so like technically speaking, the people that are like drowning in the bottom of the ocean right now are like the recent players. It's like the people that started playing like when they saw Cantarella and be like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Let me play. And then they get screwed in the ass multiple times. And a lot of the songs feel so festive. Which I guess it makes sense because it's like anniversary celebration, right? Oh my god, what the hell was that? Is that like the actual effects from like the video?
感觉游戏内容应该已经介绍的七七八八了，但总觉得。
Bro, how much you wanna bet they finna fix it? And people gonna say, Steph, listen, I'm pretty sure they're working on it because they reintroduced the anniversary feedback section, I think, in the official chat, I think. Okay, I go bets now. Have fun gaming. Okay, Akuma, have a good night.
有什么重要的信息还没介绍呢？
Holy shit, it's 2.5 hours already.
好，老 Q， 我就知道你会来的。各位漂泊者们，大家好。
I didn't expect. I didn't plan for it to be this long.
策划明朝马上就要1周年了，我们准备的各类线上线下活动内容可以说是非常
I might as well just end the stream after we watch this and then just upload the whole VOD as like the reaction.
优化福利以外，我们还为明朝1周年朝生庆典准备了其他惊喜哦。
哦，那还不赶紧给大家端上来？
端上。
好，首先。 从下周开始，我们将开始发布开发者周年回顾视频。我们期待将这1年研发团队的心声带给大家。所以啊，我们希望大家能够从开发组的视角了解明朝。我们会分享开发组是如何回顾评价这1年的，并且我们还会向大家展示明朝开发组这1年以来不为人知的
fucked up moment
以及
and mental crash down. Oh wow.
非常值得观看。
Okay, I'll definitely give this a watch. I think I'm gonna make sure to react to these two.
漂泊者们啊，都已经走遍了索拉里斯的各处美景，大家是否有拍照记录下来呢？索拉里斯最
Yeah, I think like next time we stream, we're gonna like react to like the Solon interview. I think like I remember seeing it. Definitely gonna be like sometime next week. I try to find a time for it.
这个活动啊，很特殊的一点是。 投稿作品有机会登载明朝
Chance to appear in the end game. See, this is something cool. I feel like they should do this more. I feel like every patch, like the winner of like the best screenshot in the game should get like showcase in like the loading screens. And like depending on like which area which area wins, then you're gonna like, you know, because like the loading screen are also like related to the area that you're around on, right? So like, oh man, they should do that more. They should involve the community more in these games. Because like you're already depending so much on the community anyway, you might as well like involve them more in the development of the game. Merch updates for the Wuthering Wave, okay? I want to get them, but like a lot of them feel so meh.
还是带背景的哦，不错，我觉得不错。
哎，另外啊，既然我们的周年庆活动中有这么多可爱的共鸣者团子，怎么可以没有团子的可爱周边呢
？OK，
请看明朝共鸣者主题团子叠叠乐。
叠叠乐确实还挺应景，非常好的团子周边，是不是可以
I mean, these are all cute, right? But do you know what I wanted from them? Do you know what I wanted from them? I want them to make them like as a stress ball. I want to make them all squishy so we can like munch, like we can like squish them like kind of like what they're showing like in the game.
小团快跑活动一样。
Because like they show in the game, like they're super like squishy and everything like that, right? Just make it like a freaking stress ball at the moment.
说了这么多，其实我有一个问题想替漂泊者问问。
Because I used to own like one of those like bread, the one that looks like bread, like where you can like squish them on. Oh god, that's so cute.
明朝有考虑跟
IP collab, ooh.
IP 做联动吗？
Wait, they're collabing? PGR? Devil May Cry?
我们现阶段
Nier? Wait, Nier? Yeah, Nier can fit this.
大家其实有一些期待，如果有合适的机会，我们是会尝试。
哎，等，哪来的音乐啊？你听到了吗？
有音乐吗？我没听到啊。先别说话，我们仔细听听。哎，确实有啊。 而且不知道为什么，这旋律听起来
I know that song
有点
already.
熟悉啊。
It's Edge Runner.
哎，谁把灯关了呀？灯怎么关了
Are they collabing with the anime or like the game?
效果有什么东西啊？哎，有没有人来管一下？导演。
Wait, why are they playing the song? So like I'm assuming this is to collab with the anime? Yeah, with the Edge Runners. So the anime.
希望大家喜欢我们的小
2026, still next year.
非常高兴的跟大家宣布，明朝
Okay.
即将联动
So it's with the anime. So is this like a new character or a costume?
夜之城的角色
Characters from the Night City. Oh, bro. You know what? They better make it so we can fight Adam Smasher in this freaking game. I would love like a special boss like Adam Smasher fight.
期待。
好了，那么
That would be so cool.
我要为漂泊者们介绍的全部情报内容了。
终于到尾声了，咱们应该
It's for the Federation map. That would make sense. I think a lot of people have been speculating that the Federation is going to be like kind of like Final Fantasy cities, right? Like Midgar, right? Or like the bioenergy and everything like that, which like I think kind of can fit like the cyberpunky like vibes too. But also, even if this collab is more like kind of like what they tend to do in like Nikkei, where like the character transported from another world and stuff, I think that would be just as interesting if we actually get more than just the characters. I think the best collab is like is like a collab that kind of has a story, a background story behind it, where they kind of like seamlessly add it in. Like think of like something like a Monster Hunter collab, right? Where they collab with The Witcher, and like The Witcher actually come from a portal, and you actually fight a boss from like The Witcher, like The Witcher show itself, or like the Final Fantasy one where you actually fought like what is that thing called again? That monster from Final Fantasy. So that's what I'm hoping to see, right? Like if you collab with the Cyberpunk, then like we better be able to like use like the Cyberpunk character like Rebecca and like what's the other two character again? The other two main character and I just remember Rebecca. Rebecca, I think it's the lolly one, right? Yeah. And like the other two characters. And then like we get to fight Adam Smasher. That's what I hope from the collab.
我还要急着回去赶版本呢。
反正我是没有了，你有吗，西策划？
唉，一滴都没有啦，我是真的没有啦。
我也没有啦。那么各位漂泊者，感谢收看今天的特别。
谁说没有了？我就有一个。
It's gonna be a
我还有
teaser.
一个惊喜要跟大家分享。
That is so low resolution. Are they using like 1080p cameras here?
阿维柳宁神学院的冒险后，卡提夏的故事还没有结束。
Oh, this is a teaser for 2.4.
版本我们将开启黎娜
A new brand new map in Renacita.
更加精彩的冒险。
Okay.
更加跌宕起伏的故事。
Are they gonna go straight to it?
这个夏天，等待着漂泊者们。
不愧是你啊，这都能藏到最后。哎呀，那么现在是真的进入到尾声了。这一年能够和漂泊者们一起度过，我真的非常非常开心。
是啊，转眼间，明朝已经在各位漂泊者们的陪伴下，度过了一段很长、很珍贵的时光。真的非常感谢各位漂泊者们的支持，我们也会再接再厉，争取做到更好。
是的。 奔流因你不息，我们会记住这1周年的一切，并且带着这份记忆，继续与漂泊者并肩前行。
也是为了纪念这1周年，我们在这里还有一个礼物要送给大家。我们有幸邀请到了皇家苏格兰国家交响乐团，他们将用明朝的音乐带领大家回顾这1周年的历程，回顾属于每位漂泊者的周年记忆。大家一会儿不要走开哦。 陪伴彼此
I guess we gotta listen till the end
值得
then.
纪念的时刻吧。
最后
Or should we?
明朝2.3版本。
Should we listen till the end, chat?
庆团圆将于4月29日正式开启。明朝的1周年朝生庆典。
You wanna listen to the music?
希望大家能在明朝1周年朝生庆典中。
Because I think it's not the music would be nice and all, but also like this is like a react, right?
那么最后
So I don't know if I should react to the end. Like, do you like the end of the music too?
一定要来哦！
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 不见不散。
I guess we gotta see first what they're doing in the performance. Oh, they're actually doing the song of the game. I want to be able to do this one day. Like, their songs plays really good on the piano, and like, this is just kind of like a well, not a teaser. This is kind of like I had a video at work about talking about the song of the game, but like I didn't finish it because like it's already a couple patches behind. But I just want to say that like of all the songs that like in 1.0, like Saving Light is probably like the best one, and they butchered it so bad like in the game. I'm still really sad that they didn't like fully utilize the song in the actual game. But I think we're just gonna end it here. Doesn't seem like there's any more teaser. And like as good as the songs are, I don't think there's anything else that we can react to in here. And I feel like the video is like long enough as it is. So I think we're gonna just end the stream today with just the reactions instead. I used to play piano, got the skills, it's been so long. Usually, muscle memory stays with you for the rest of the time. So I think you probably still have some of it. I'm not saying like all of them, but probably some of them. So yeah, I think I'll end the stream here. I'll probably just use the whole VOD as like my reaction till the end, because like I feel like cutting off like a couple of minutes of it is not worth like re-rendering the video in Premiere. Wait, I still have to do it anyway, so I'm probably gonna cut off this part. I'm gonna end the part where like when I turn off the window of the video and everything like that. But yeah. Yeah, well, cause I still have to use the intro edit where like I do the zoom in and like the title anyway. So like I'm just gonna cut it off. It's just gonna be like a couple of minutes shorter, but like overall the whole thoughts is basically gonna be like my reaction to it, which is like I didn't expect it to be as long, but I guess I should have expected it because I love the yap. I do hope you guys enjoy my reaction to it and like some of the theories that I make. I think that like so far they talk so little about like the story overall. I feel like this is more of a filler patch by the looks of it. They don't have anything big in it other than like some character story and character events. So like I'm assuming this is definitely like a filler patch. And honestly, I don't know what to say. Overall impression, right? I guess I should keep this video because if I'm gonna talk about it again. But like overall impression with the video with the update is that like this seems to be so focused on the new players. So and again, as I said earlier, and according like if I'm being optimistic here, it might be because like the business side of like the company is like forcing Solon into being like, hey, like I feel like you've done enough for like the old player. Let's do things to get us more players now. Like it's like call it a business expansion now move basically, which okay like makes sense, but also I don't know why they decided to do it on anniversary because like I feel like anniversary, right? Anniversary or like a birthday I feel like when you're having a birthday party, right? The first people that should come into your mind are like the people that have been with you since the beginning, which is like your family. And I think that should be the case in anniversary celebrations too. They should have been more focused on like thanking the people that stuck around since 1.0. Instead of like trying to focus on expanding the game like right now. And I feel like that's the saddest part, right? And earlier you mentioned about the 2.3 like calculation. Let's do the Wuwa 2.3 calculation. I swear I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Nope. Nope. Wait, that's Hoyo. That's Stellar Jade. I was like, what the hell? They don't have it. Shit. Is that like is that like the thing? No. This is 2.0. Okay, so we couldn't find it. So yeah, I don't know. I feel personally as someone that has been playing this game since the beginning, the anniversary is a bit disappointing. And not disappointing in a way that they're doing a bad updates, but I'm personally disappointed in the focus. You want me to show you the pics in the DMs? Yeah, you can send it. If it's not too long, then I'll probably like do a quick look on it. But yeah, just send it now if you can. So the video doesn't get too long. I don't want the video to end up being like 3 hours again. And like in the meantime, while we wait, yeah, personally, the updates are not bad. I just feel like the focus on this patch doesn't feel they're focusing on the wrong patch, on the wrong people in this patch, and that's kind of what disappoints me. Okay, here we go. And let me turn that on. Here we go. Yeah. So yeah, if this is true, I'm assuming this is like this is more like a prediction, right? I'm assuming this is like more prediction instead of like super accurate. So this might change. But so far, if you're free to play, you're getting like, look at this. Oh, wait. One time claimable. Oh, there's no new map. That's why it's like minus. Yeah. So if you see right now, right? I know this is a filler patch, but like it's not even like. I guess they're trying to decompensate it from the 42 polls. So that's why the number is still quite high, but this feels way lower. Like even compared to like other like filler patch. Considering that this is like a big celebration, I was expecting the number to be higher. Like I was expecting that the free player would have 130, and then the paying player would get like 150. That's what I was expecting, because like that would mean like, hey, this may be a filler patch, but we certainly filled it with extra goodies for you guys, right? And so far, what I take this is basically the best patch if you just started the game. Like, think about it. If you're a free-to-play that just started playing the game, you're gonna get 100, and plus all of those extra things that they gave you, the extra 10 pulls, all the extra rewards and everything like that, you're probably gonna get like in the range of like 130 to like maybe even like 150 pulls if you just started playing the games. But as like players that have been playing for a while, you're kind of screwed, or not screwed. It's kind of meh. And if you just started recently, if you started around Cantarella's patch, you're screwed, because you're basically not getting, because you're being counted as like an old player, even though you're not that old. So yeah, overall, the updates are not disappointing, but I think the focus of the updates are disappointing. So like they did a lot of good things in this update with like the optimizations and like all the new things that they're introducing to the game, and like bringing the elusive realm like back. I think that's great. But a lot of these things are like, feels more like a business expansion move, which is not what they should be doing in the anniversary, I think. I think like doing business expansion, like when they did it in like 2.0 with like the PlayStation release and everything like that, I think that's fine. That's like a perfect time to do the business expansion thing. But I feel like anniversary should have been like celebrated more for like the people that have been playing for a while, that have been especially that have been here since the beginning. And that would be like really sad, because, well, no, you cannot compare it to 2.2. 2.2 is a new map, right? So you cannot compare it to 2.2. 2.2 is like a not a filler patch, so they're definitely supposed to have more polls. Also, I don't read Chinese, unfortunately, even though I'm Asian. So, but like, yeah, overall, disappointed with the move that they did. Really had wished like they focus more on like the old player. It's fine to like if you want to expand the business, but like remember, like on a birthday party, the people that you should remember first would be like, should have been like people that have been there with you, right? Whether it is like family or your closest friends, that should have been like the people that you focus on, instead of like strangers or like new friends. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight. I was going to do some exploration, but like apparently I've been like reacting to this video for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching, whether you guys lurking, chatting, playing with me. I appreciate you all. I really hope I'll see you guys again on my next stream. Whenever that is. Long time, damn. Yeah. The video is like an hour and a half. And yet it took me like almost 3 hours to react to it. Bye bye. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate every one of you. I am working toward increasing my stream number. So currently I will be aiming for anywhere from like 1 to 3 streams every week, and also 1 to 2 videos every week, like YouTube videos. So that's what I'm aiming for so far. We'll have to see if I can keep up with it. And I really hope I'll see you guys again on my next stream, whenever that is, you know. You feel free to follow my socials, and mostly Twitter. Like when I say social, I mean Twitter. I usually post there when I do go live, when I remember. But yeah, I hope I'll see you guys again next time. For now, I'm a ciao. Bye bye.